Hey, good morning, afternoon, everybody. Everybody, all two of us, one of us, three of us. I don't know. You can never count on what the numbers say. The other day we had, I don't know, about 15 of us talking, and it said there was two of us in there. So there's that. But seems lately it's very slow to let people know when anyone's live. So there's that. Anywho, three of us. Oh, my camera's off. There we go. So, ooh, I look tired. Can you guys see that? Mm, that is life of having Great Danes. Last night, um, the puppy has this thing. I don't know what it is. He's like awesomely trained with me. But when my husband comes anywhere near me, like we were standing here, um, and I don't even know we were talking, but we're standing real close to each other, and the puppy jumps up and he gets jealous. And he jumped up and we were pushing him down and all that. And his he got he gets real excited and he does this kangaroo hop. And normally with me, that hop, it's very specific. It's to do with a football and all that. Well, last night he got overly excited and did it and came from behind my husband. Now, mind you, my husband is almost 6'3", and the puppy standing up, his paws um, are easily on. I have glitter on my forehead. Are easily on his shoulders. Well, his paw missed his shoulder, came across, and went right down my face. I'm like, oh my god! So there's that. Can't blame. He's a puppy. He's just enormous. I don't know. He's topping out about 190 right now. I guess he's behind me, asleep. But anyway, I know, trash media, I know. Look, um, I don't really pay attention to anybody's weather stuff as far as hurricanes and everything for us, besides like Mike's weather. Um, because look at the amount of non hype that they did when St. Pete Beach and all that got smashed last time. They let them know too late. Oh, it's your first. Oh my God. Which coast are you on? Are you on our coast or Tampa? Sorry if that's loud. I'm eating my super beets. Actually, they don't taste that bad. Um. Oh, you from if you listen to go to Mike's weather page. That's what it's called. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. He's live. He goes and storm chases all that. But let me tell you, he's not a weatherman. He is now. But let me tell you, even he's been so accurate every single time. He goes out there with his truck, his reinforced truck, all that. I can't even explain to you just how accurate he is. Bypass all the other news. Go to him. Um, 20 minutes from Tally, you should be all right. I think the way he's explaining it right now, I think it's going to curve. Go up towards Georgia. Um, don't overly panic as far as, look, this is us. Dog food, snacks, water, which we're going to go out and buy a whole bunch of water. Our fridges are filtered. We just fill extra stuff. I pre-treat the pool. No, thank you. And fuel for the generator, which our generator runs both gas and or propane. So we always have propane tanks for the grill anyway, and for the RV. So we make sure we have both. When we first moved to Florida from Hawaii, the year later, not much, we were living in the rental house still, and on island, out by Cocoa Beach. And although I grew up in hurricanes, I was a kid, so we had everything. Like, we had snacks, we had this, we had that, we had a pool. No big deal. What we did not have was a generator. And let me tell you, we had no power nor water for 5 days, and no power for 10 days. That hurricane, literally, we got cell service back, and literally on phones ordering the generator and 2 of the big portable AC units. So we now have that. Generator is the best investment. And our house is 5,300 square feet. But we don't do all that. This office is what we do. We have 2 portable AC units, but we have a window unit in here all the time anyway. It just saves on the central AC for the house, although it is hooked up to it. But we have a fridge in here, a full-size fridge. So this is the safest room in the house, because we're on the East Coast. We're always on the dirty side for tornadoes. So this room is it. Everything's in here, so we can power up whatever. Dogs are in here. It's easy. Because it seems like we always get these storms in the dark. Like, the worst of the storms are always in the dark, which is really annoying. But it's fine. The kids are the ones that are like, oh, okay. If you don't hype it, they have a good time. Yeah, you filled 8. Yeah. Yeah. They say fill the bathtub for fresh water. I think we did that once ever. We just fill whatever. So we do have I don't even know what you call it. It's this enormous, I don't know, giant water thing for like commercial use. It's huge. And it's got like a metal cage on the outside of it and all that. We do have that. I think we used it once or twice. Well, used it, I should say we filled it. We never ended up using it because we have a pool. So I pre-treat the pool heavily beforehand. The only thing for us is the last one. I've been creeping on the neighbor down the street because he has this stupid ass pond that's really not a pond. It's like a man-made pond, whatever. But this guy, I don't know, from what I understand, he tried to fill it in several times and gave up because it was too expensive for him to have a company come in and dump loads of fill in there. So he didn't. But what I didn't know was that on the back of our property is, I guess, down a little bit from that or something. We didn't know 4 years later that his pond flooded bad. came down the backs of the houses and rushed in the back of our property, which in turn rushed all the mud straight into my pool. That was some bullshit. You can come up, Mayo. So that's really my only concern right now. You see my face, Mayo?
How'd you do to yourself?
The dog.
Oh, jeez.
The puppy. He didn't do it on purpose, but it's deep. That claw, man. I was like, oh my God. And he looked at me like, I'm so sorry.
I came back from overseas once, and it was right before the holidays. And like the day before I got back, the dog jumped up in my girlfriend's face and gave her a black eye.
Oh, I've had that happen. Yeah.
And the first time I met some of her coworkers, I swear they thought I gave her the black eye when I came
home. Man, yeah. Well, our white boxer that died 2 years ago was notorious for jumping up when you lean down. Like, I don't know what her deal was with that. And so I had so many bruises from her. And it was pure, like, so happy to see you.
Oh yeah, that's what it was with Jake too.
My other ones are, even the puppy, he's super chill. The only thing it was last night, right here. Me and Uncle Tom were standing here talking, and we were face to face, and we were real close to each other. I don't even know what we were talking about, but we're standing right here talking, and the puppy gets real jealous. It's only with him. And he jumped up from behind him and put his feet on his shoulders, because he's almost 6'3", and the puppy can easily put his paws on his shoulders. Only my face was there, and he kind of overshot it because he's actually kind of taller than that, and his claw went right down my face. I'm like,
oh, geez.
Oh my God. I was scared to look. I'm like, what the hell? And of course, he's looking at me like, oh, I am so sorry. Have you talked to the MIA guy?
No, not yet.
I texted him earlier. He answered me.
I got a text from him this morning about a story, but that's about it.
I texted him. I'm like, hello, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I've just been busy. I'm like, well, yeah, let people know you're not dead. He's like, okay. And then he was laughing about the fact that we got a hurricane coming because he thinks it's hilarious what I went through last time with the pool.
Oh, yeah, no.
I overtreated today, actually. I don't know. I'm going to put the water level down as far as I can and then hope for the best, I guess. I was peeping on the neighbor down the street to see what his pond looked like this time. And it's nowhere near what it was before. So
that's good. That's good.
For now. But I don't know. They keep changing. I don't know. There was a big update this morning that it had completely changed from it was kind of meh to a holy shit. So I don't know. Hopefully they're warning. Oh yeah, I'm starting to get stuff from the VA and everything too. The VA loves to pretend they care by emailing you and calling you. Hey, do you know about hurricanes? No, I just live here. I don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
Like, don't call me for anything else, but call me for that. All right. Are you paying me extra? But did you see this bullshit about the gas generator and gas lawn equipment ban? I knew nothing about it. I saw it last night. And I was like, wait a minute. Because people started talking about it here because of Florida will always need generators. Like, we always need them.
Yeah.
Anywhere that has a natural disaster of any kind needs generators.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do to power the generator? Like, our generator takes either gas or propane, can take
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's the smart way to do it, especially where
what,
you're at.
yeah, here, a matter of fact, it worked out real well for us one of the times because I couldn't find propane anywhere. Once they get to that certain point and you're late in the game for some reason, um, they stop the deliveries.
Yeah.
So we were shit out of luck, but luckily we had gas. But what do you do for natural disasters without generators? Is he expecting people to be Amish?
You would think. I think this is part of the rush to get people to move into cities. I really do.
Ugh.
Because they're making it harder for you to live outside of town.
Right. But
You
yet,
know.
they're taking away, like they're building up everywhere that has woods. Like anywhere and everywhere that there's woods, they're trying to build it up. Like even out here,
It's
we moved out here for a reason, and they just put a this housing development. There's only 3 streets right here, and behind the third street we run parallel, and behind the third street is all land, all kinds of supposedly refuge land and all that. Well, quietly, the husband sold the wife, which I don't know how that's possible, land. The wife sold it to Brightline, the high speed train. Brightline not only used it for the train, which does not stop here, but it also used it to put this giant housing development in, which is running all the animals our way. Of course, the coyotes, the bobcats, the panthers, we've got
raccoons.
everything out here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also taking their habitat away, which is really messed up. Matter of fact, that land is where the old, until 2017, a huge big cat rescue was. So lions, tigers, everything, they're now in St. Cloud. So there's
is that one they closed down in 2017?
They closed the one here.
Yeah.
In our neighborhood, but they only closed it to move it to a bigger facility in St. Cloud.
Oh,
it's the same. Okay. It's the same one. They just moved to a bigger facility, bigger, better. Nobody complained about it here because I asked a million questions. I was so mad that I missed it. We literally bought the house like 6 months later. I was like, oh my God, these people woke up to hearing lions and stuff. That is amazing. But they sold that land. The reason the husband sold it to the wife is because the husband is on the board for blah, 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 blah in the county. So technically speaking, they're still married. It shouldn't have been allowed, but it was. So now they took away a shit ton of land. So they're taking away, like you used to be able to go down 95 or 528 all the way straight down the beach line to Cocoa Beach and down A1A. And if you looked on both sides of the road on 528 or 95, all you saw was woods and marshland and cows and all that. Not anymore. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Trash Media said it's like the gas stove thing. But hell yeah. Look, I would have a gas stove in a heartbeat over this stupid electric stove.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have a choice out here. There's no gas lines out here.
Well, because they're going after ceiling fans too now.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely insane. I think almost every single room in this house has two.
Yeah, if you don't live in New England, you have ceiling fans.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially here, places that are hot and humid.
mm,
I can't imagine, like, imagine how much higher in the grand scheme of things your electric bill would be because it's the AC is on that, but we use central AC almost year round.
yep. But that's what they don't. Oh, but they'll save this much money on electricity every year. No, they'll
No, you
just
won't.
spend it. They'll just spend it on their AC or their heat.
Exactly. Pretty soon they're going to tell you don't need that either. Which I, I just I'm floored by the stupidity. Just floored.
Well, they were talking about that in because Massachusetts banned and New York banned wood stoves. Like you can't even build a house up there with an actual fireplace in it anymore. It's got to be a
Really?
gas fireplace. Yeah,
What
you
about
cannot build with a wood burning fireplace anymore.
what about if you already have one? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's grandfathered then.
So you can use a wood stove if you already had one.
Yeah.
How are they going to check to see if you already had one? What if you go buy one tomorrow?
Now the wood stoves have they're built different now.
Oh,
So there's now pre-ban and post-ban wood stoves.
what in the
Yeah.
actual hell? So every way that people save money, they want to take away.
And every way that people survive in rural areas, they want to take away.
Yeah, because um, like I remember growing up, like the wood stove was the shit.
Well, that and if you're in New England and you get these ice storms and
Yep,
your power's off for a week,
yep.
how
What do you
else are
do?
you going to heat your
That's how
house?
you exactly. And look, last resort is that gas oven.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it's insane.
blizzards. I remember. And the cool thing about the I don't know the gas was you could still cook with no power.
Yeah, same thing with the wood stoves.
Yeah, you could still. Hmm, when electricity's
Everybody
out,
we knew
it's
up in
out.
Maine had one of those small wood burning stoves in their kitchen because that's how often we lost power.
Yeah. Are they trying to get rid of um, gas heated hot water too?
Oh, yeah, that'll be right along with it.
I figured.
And they'll
So,
use these house explosions. And it's usually natural gas isn't that dangerous. Propane is very dangerous.
yeah,
And that's what most people get that backwards. Because propane is purified natural gas,
right,
where natural gas is just the raw.
right. Man, I loved having gas stove and hot water heater. Not only did it save you a ton of money, but when the power went out, you still had hot water and you could still
Yep.
cook.
Yep.
It's so crazy to me. I don't understand it. It's across the board. It's just crazy.
And it's all for this green bullshit.
Bullshit that doesn't even make sense. Like they're talking to dummies that don't even understand life. They don't even know whether they're a boy or a girl. Like I don't like
Yeah. Where
I
where
can't
science matters, but not in biology.
yes. Like I just can't understand for the life of me how you could fall for things without asking questions. Like if you ask questions, then you'd understand just how stupid it all sounds.
Well, and that's why they stop you from asking questions. like they don't really have to push the green stuff anymore because they've already scared the kids into it.
Yeah, that's true.
The children are convinced that it's a climate apocalypse just around the corner. When I
Yeah.
was a kid, it was acid rain.
Oh my God, I remember.
You, the
He
paint was
tried
going to
to
melt off
convince
your
us.
cars.
Yep. It would. Oh man, and
Hmm.
as simple as being a little kid, putting your mouth open when it's raining, and they're like, "Don't do that because of the acid rain."
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Before that, it was another ice age coming,
Hmm.
and none of it
Yep.
happened.
And
You
then the
know.
world was going to end. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Oh
the ozone layer,
yeah.
and then they figured out that the R12 and R22 coolant doesn't actually make it up to the ozone layer,
Yeah.
and neither did your hairspray propellant.
Oh my word, that's right. Ugh. Yeah, they took away everything aerosol
Hmm.
and made a really big deal about it.
Oh, if you know anybody that's got asthma, the old inhalers work
Oh
so
yeah,
much better than the ones do
you're
now.
right. They dispersed at
Yep.
such a finer, better. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I swear. Look, I mm-mm. I don't understand it.
And the funny thing is, like the rest of the world still makes R22 and R12.
Yeah.
I can buy it by the barrel
Hey, I
because they
found
bring it in
these.
illegal from Mexico.
I found these, and I need you to get them because they're fantastic. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, the omega-3. Okay.
Yeah, but they are the max, so they're it's the absorption rate and all that, but they are packets
Oh, nice.
of
The powder.
like no, they're gel.
Oh,
I have two of them. I have one that's citrus and one that's coconut. Both of them don't taste bad, but they're the 2,400 milligrams, and they're really awesome. I've had the coconut ones for a while. I've used them for probably a year, and I forgot I had them. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. So I bought new ones. Hey, Uncle Tom, how are you? But see, look, it's
yeah.
just orange gel.
And even if it tastes bad, it's easy to
No,
swallow.
it's
So
just it's like a
tart.
sweet tart. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
It smells like orange. The coconut one is a little, I don't know, it's like really sweet. It's not bad though, but those are those are pretty decent. I forgot about them. They sit here on my desk so I don't forget. Oh, I'm getting all these crazy messages about the hurricane. Oh, he sent a super ski sticker. He's so nice. He's so busy at work, and they're so ridiculous. But we're getting inundated with hurricane messages
Oh yeah, and
because,
it's gonna change every
well,
half hour till it hits.
the track is pretty steady. We got a hurricane on the Tampa side, and we got a hurricane on the Atlantic side. But the hurricane on the Atlantic side is they're swirling towards each other, but the one somehow is out Atlantic side is going trying to go northeast. I guess I don't know. I don't get it. But I was hoping that the time wise that the one on the Atlantic would kind of push the other one up further,
Yeah.
away from us instead of coming. Landfall has it coming straight across to us, basically. And the way it's, I don't know, something about the wind shear and the this and the that and the warm, super
Yeah,
hot water.
you're on the bad side for the
Yes,
wind.
we're on the
You'll be
dirty
on the
side.
downside. Yeah.
Yeah. The dirty side is, I don't care about the hurricanes and all that. I just hate tornadoes. I'm not a fan of that because you don't prepare for that. You just kind of hope for the best. In Florida, you don't have a basement. What are you going to do?
Yeah, at least here in Kansas we got basements.
Yeah. The only thing we can do is the the room we come into is this office because it's the one surrounded the best by this wall is the shop back here. So this wall is protected by another I guess structure, other walls. That's the only outside wall right there. This one is this is an outside wall, but it goes to the pool and stuff. And the pool cage is around that. So and then over there is the house. So I guess technically speaking, this is the safest room. I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're
Here,
going wild, but yeah.
yeah, here we had a briefing when I was at Learjet, and they said, you know why they tell everybody to go into the bathrooms, right? Like if you're at a big place.
No.
Yeah, if you're at they tell everybody to go in the bathrooms,
Yeah.
and it's not just because that's the strongest structure; it's so they can find all the bodies in one place.
Oh, that's so messed up. Oh shit. Broward County Sheriff's Office helicopter has crashed
Oh Jesus!
into an apartment building. They have a video of it. Oh my god, it's awful. That's not a. Oh, you got to see this shit because I want you to. I hope I can play this because you need to see this shit. Hold on. I don't even know what to say about this. Wait till you see. It's somebody else. Hold on. Somebody else's video, right? It's somebody that. This is literally where we live. So it's somebody standing there taking this video. Hold on.
Yeah.
Watch this shit. So it's something that they probably won't show somewhere else, but watch.
What in the hell?
Ready? Can you see?
Oh,
Watch this shit.
oh, that's their notar. Or no, it's not their notar. That's
You see the tail and the
yeah,
body have a problem.
yeah. The tails broke off. What in the hell?
What? I'm trying to make it. There we go. You see how it's like on fire or something between the body and the tail, and it's bent.
Yeah, yeah. The it's
How? They're just they're just flying along, and then da, 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 da.
I'm trying to see what helicopters they have.
Broward County Sheriff's Department helicopter.
Yeah, 2 killed, 4 injured.
I'm sure the 2 killed are the ones in the helicopter, I would guess.
Yeah, most likely.
Now, Broward County, if they're up, I wonder what they were doing. I don't see what they were doing at the time. I was wondering, Broward, I'm not sure what they're out there doing. It could be just about anything.
Oh wow, no, actually, the guys in the it appeared that 2 of them were sitting on the roof near the crash site after the crash.
What the
and
heck?
They jumped down.
How? Did they jump? I don't get it. Because watching that video, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I'll send you the link. Yeah, it's the second video on the page.
the video. I mean, the video. The helicopters fold
Yeah, yeah, the tail rotors
unless
broke off.
they have gear on. Maybe.
Oh yeah, they've got
Oh well, if they had gear on,
their
that makes
flight
sense.
suits are fireproof. They're wearing helmets, gloves, and all that. Well, they're not fireproof, but they're
That's the
fire
rescue
resistant.
chopper. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Holy shit! One person.
I mean,
Oh,
they're they're
one
they're
person aboard the helicopter was killed,
yeah,
along with another person on the ground.
yeah.
Good
Jesus.
lord. Eurocopter E135, EC135.
Yep, yep.
Good
Fucking
lord.
that
That
tail
is.
fan, that EC-135 tail fan, locked up.
I,
You see
yeah.
how it's got that fan for the tail rotor, that EC-135?
Yeah.
When those bearings lock up, that's what happens. And the sudden
I see.
stoppage causes that drive shaft to twist the tail rotor
That
like
way.
that.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are crap.
Okay. This is odd the way the FAA words that at the end of the link. The FAA confirmed that it will investigate the cause of the collision. Are they talking about the collision between chopper and apartment building? Because I don't see any other collision unless something happened before the video.
Yeah, that's an odd. Um,
Odd wording, right? The
yeah,
collision.
yeah,
Strange.
that is odd.
And jeez, that's some wherewithal that
I mean,
they.
unless it hit something else and was heading back.
It's their rescue chopper, which
Yeah,
Broward Sheriff's Department. We have a sheriff's department as well, and they all they get together a lot. Like Grady Judd, Ivy,
yeah.
a lot of these sheriff's department guys get together a lot, so they have different stuff up and whatever. But I know that they don't use their choppers a lot. Like they do, but they're only specific situations. So I wonder why they were out in the first place.
Probably training.
Oh yeah, maybe.
It's the end of the fiscal year, so they're probably burning up their training budget.
Or they're looking around at like taking a kind of a view with a hurricane coming.
No, that shouldn't be it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going up in a chopper for the day. Not that kind of chopper, but
No, they're going to fly that thing out somewhere else. They might have been getting it ready to travel to get it out of town.
yeah, that's possible. That's crazy. It came across my thing. I'm like, what in the world?
I'll read. I got a friend that works for the FAA. I'll see if he can get any info on it.
Oh, and the liberals have now taken over the fact that Publix, Publix is super notorious in Florida for making cakes and all that. They do funny stuff, whatever. Well, every hurricane, every year, they make funny cupcakes, cakes, all that, and they decorate it with all the colors of like the radar and stuff, and
Yeah.
like hurricane so and so go away or whatever. Well, the liberals don't like that, so they're not doing it anymore.
Oh my God.
They've done it for
Uh,
like some crazy amount of years, and people buy them.
hurricane parties are actually a thing.
Yes, like why would
I
you cut
mean,
your own throat like that? The liberals don't like it. They think it's very insensitive. Really, it's very insensitive to make a cake with words because words,
that's.
Oh, don't tell
I'm
me.
telling you, we've got one more election,
Yeah,
and even then, I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't think it'll turn fast enough, or I don't think it'll turn far enough.
Jim, is it Jim Cantor or Jim Cantori? I think it's Cantor.
I think it's Cantori.
Well, he's here.
Oh God. So he's going to be kneeling down in a
He's
ditch,
always
making it look
here.
like it's up to his armpits.
He made a whole comment about Brevard County, and now it's this running joke because the year that we lost the power for 10 days, he was, I don't know where he was. I think he was Cocoa Beach maybe or something. I don't know. But he made this big comment that he was like, I'm going somewhere else to report because you people don't take this seriously. You got these people out here going down the flooded streets on a skim board and the other one's tubing. These people out here in the ocean surfing. It was really funny because it was absolutely true. He showed video.
Oh yeah.
And he was all pissy about it because it doesn't make it look that serious. Okay, well, sorry, dude. You expect people to just cry or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anywho,
Yeah.
so
I watched something this morning on YouTube that pissed me off.
what'd
It
you
was
say?
about it's people wandering around Hawaii trying to drum up conspiracy theories about the fire.
Look, well, I was reading this morning on my Instagram from people that are really pissed off. And I laugh because they literally they were yelling, they left that part out on the news, that they were yelling for Biden to go fuck himself while he was there.
Oh yeah.
What he could do with the $700 and all that. That was really funny to see and hear. But that the guy that I can't stand there, Josh, what the hell is his name? Green has now jumped on board with the fire was caused by climate change.
Oh, of course.
Oh my, they are going absolutely insane. Only what they didn't bank on was the electric company admitting that they were wrong. Like the electric company admitting, yeah,
That they didn't fix the
that they
lines.
messed up. Yeah,
Yep. They
that
didn't trim the
they
trees.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't keep up with their responsibilities around all the different places that were overgrown, but also um, something about lines and where they connect to the transformers, I guess, and all that. But also specifically around all the old sugarcane fields and the pineapple fields and all that, which
Yeah.
is super dry, and the sugarcane fields are super flammable.
Oh yeah.
And then they how it came about of them admitting it was several families, businesses, all that got together and had already filed suit against the electric company. And um, listed it all out, I guess, very specifically. And they were like, yeah, you're right. Because whoever did it, I would bank on them having a electric company employee that could have gotten in and gotten the records, because they have records of when the last time somebody had been out at this location, this location, this
Oh yeah.
location to do all these maintenance things and all that, and it had been quite a while. So when all the winds came in and stuff from the hurricane before any of the fire started, when all that came in and people were taking personal videos and stuff, hey, look at this, of all this, the poles snapping, and them thinking that's so weird because it is a power pole and what the hell. And they're that old. So they were taking videos like that, like, look at this. They're not even maintaining the poles. Our poles are snapping. We're going to be out of power. So I'm going to take this video because that's messed up. And we've all been reporting, for them to come fix our poles and stuff, but they never show up. So that was the reason for the videos. Um, and then one after the other, people got video clips of lines snapping or whatever and sparking. And I'm pretty sure there's videos of several causing smaller fires, but I guess it happened all over. The wind kicked up all at once, and it makes perfect sense.
Do you remember as a kid the telephone poles in New England? They would come by and spray them with that brown tarry substance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that anymore because of the environment.
Are you serious?
No, that's why these poles rot away like they do. They can't protect them anymore.
That makes perfect sense. I had forgotten about that stuff. It was because you always put your hand on it. You always forgot it was there, even though your eyes work. And it was like touching a pine tree.
Yep.
And it was like glue forever on your hands. Yep. And that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I swear.
That's how they used to, and because that's how they kept the bugs away from them. That's how they protected them from water. That's how they protected them from sun.
Now, would that be along the same lines as pressure treated?
No.
You know when you could go buy like railroad ties and stuff like that, and people would buy them pressure treated or not pressure treated for like
oh yeah
lawn stuff.
It's
kind of
the problem with telephone poles. They're too big to pressure treat because you're using the whole tree.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because they're
you
really
know what
tall.
I mean?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, we have a pole barn, and they're old telephone poles. Because they still have a
and they probably still bleed that stuff out of them.
I gotta look now.
Yeah.
Because they still have the number plate on them, which I thought was funny. Which makes me wonder, because the guy we bought the house from, that would not surprise me at all if he went and cut them down somewhere. But they're not. They don't show any sun. Like, they're not that dark color on the outside. They're like a weathered wood color.
Yeah.
But they're not new. Like, that pole barn's been here. Matter of fact, that pole barn, when we looked at the blueprints and everything for the house, it used to be on the back of the property, and they moved it to the front of the property and made an RV pad. So our RV is on it with all the hookups, septic, everything's out there. So they put it out there. But that pole barn was moved from the back to the front. So those poles are old.
Yep.
So I bet if I went out there, that's exactly what's on them. And I just never, I don't think twice about it, because I grew up around the treated ones. So it doesn't even enter my mind at all. Because they look, now that I think about it, I'm like, those poles have been around a long time, and they don't look any different. Like, they look just like whatever.
And all those poles you saw in Hawaii broke right at where they meet the land.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yep, because that's where
pole.
all the water collects. Yep, that's where all the water collects.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And to say that, like, I don't know how you could possibly look at these people and be like, yeah, well, it's climate change. What? And, you know, their governor is an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Just an idiot.
Well, that big heat dome that was sitting down here has moved up into Canada. So the fires are going to ramp up there really bad this week.
You know, carefully, who's on her personal stuff, who's telling a lot of info is Tulsi.
Yeah.
She's got a lot to say. and you gotta kind of listen to her um, when she's having conversations with other people because she's there. Um, she's just not making a big deal out of the fact that she's there. She's like, "This is my home," even though it's not Maui, but um, she's been over there and over there and over there and over there, and she doesn't. It's not like this publicity thing, like a gazillionaire bringing pillows
Yeah.
and a camera crew.
She's not calling press conferences to call
Yeah,
attention to herself.
I heard, although I don't like him, I heard that Bezos and his wife are dropping some serious money, straight into the Maui Fund and not Red Cross or FEMA or anything like that. Straight. There's like this, I think 3 different ones or 4 different ones now that have been done by locals, and they're straight to the families. Literally, they have one collection spot, and they're literally go to the families, whatever they have, whether it's a Cash App, a Venmo, a PayPal. They go straight to the families. And from what I heard, he is repeatedly dropping into that fund. I'm not a fan of him. You know who you haven't heard about? Not once. Zuckerberg.
No.
He's got a house on Maui.
Yeah, and he's also trying to buy that 800 acres right now.
Him and Oprah.
Yep.
They're both trying to buy up the land.
Yep.
Neither one of them anybody wants there.
No.
The locals do not, which is funny because people would think automatically that it's got to do with them not being Hawaiian, and it doesn't. Because what's his name, Mick Fleetwood?
Yeah, Mick Fleetwood. And
if he went to go buy it, they'd be cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's been there for 20 years.
He's been there forever.
He's a local.
Yeah. Yes, and he has a business. He puts tons. He's a part of his community. Yeah. He's not there to use resources and say he has a house there.
Yeah.
It's sad. The ranch that Oprah's trying to buy, it's been up for sale for a while. And it sits either on or with sugarcane fields. That land should go back to the Hawaiians, and that's what they're arguing. Because you know how it's like a weird thing that's never completely been ironed out, that even though they're a U.S. territory, they still retain like physical Hawaiian rights to some of the land. Like I'm a little unsure how it works, but that's what the big argument is over. Like I guess if you call them the elders, I don't really know how that goes, but
that's not part of that that grant land from the queen, is it? From the last queen of Hawaii?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I know there's stipulations that if a non-Hawaiian is trying to buy up land on any of the islands, well, on most of the islands, because some of them you can't. But I know there's some kind of stipulation that it has to go through whatever it's called. It's not an association, but it's like the elders, the higher ups that actually hold offices, and they're very specific, and I just can't think of the name of them off the top of my head. But it's a group.
Probably like the Hawaii Land Trust or something.
Yeah, but they're actual like descendants of Kamehameha and all that. And that was a stipulation in them being okay with being a U.S. territory or whatever. They retain some kind of rights, but the lines are blurry as to how it works, I guess. But the lines are only blurry because it's on a need-to-know basis, and not everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
But I know that's part of it. And I hope with this happening that they don't, that it doesn't, um, that they don't try to make a deal. In other words, that they don't say, okay, well, we'll let you have all of that, but we want that whole town. Because they want Lahaina badly. They've wanted
Oh,
it for a very long time.
I think the state's gonna wind up taking that town,
I know.
and what they'll do, the families that are in it.
FEMA's going to call it uninhabitable. They're going to call it contaminated. This is what the Hawaiians have been saying
No,
since it started. They're going to do
no,
that, and
they'll give
then
them
they're
a
going to,
99-year lease to rebuild there, but
yeah.
they won't own it anymore.
Well, they were afraid that with the wording on the FEMA paperwork, they were afraid that the way they were going to, what they were asking them to do was sign to say, this is my property. FEMA can come and check it out. Give me some money. Come and check it out. If they deem it contaminated, uninhabitable, all that, then they'll something
Clean it up.
about I can't inhabit it again until it's deemed okay.
Yeah.
I forget the wording, but
But the thing is, Kai, that's been on FEMA paperwork since day one,
oh no, I understand that. What I
and
mean
this is
is, I'm
anywhere.
afraid they're going to try to use that clause that FEMA's had. Yeah, I know they have it. What I'm afraid they're going to try to do is say that the area is bad, not allow, like, say no, it's going to take us 10 years and blah blah blah. You're better off selling or whatever the case may be, chasing all of them out or paying them off or however they do it, and then magically it's fine and inhabitable again. You know?
Yeah, but I doubt that because number one, FEMA has no interest in the site itself.
Yeah,
It's the locals you got. It's the local government you got to worry about there.
I know.
I mean, they're the ones that want to snatch that up,
Yeah,
and
they
all they're
want.
going to do is make it a tourist spot.
Yep, that's all they want. They want it.
I mean,
They've been trying to get that land for so long because it's
yeah,
prime. It's the best land on the entire island.
yeah.
Prime. It's
And
beautiful.
yeah, I see people are going after that one house that survived too, the owner of
Yep,
that, which is
crazy.
ridiculous.
It makes no
Well,
sense.
it's a stucco house, and she put on tile roof, so
And
of
it's
course it didn't burn.
and it could be just as simple as the wind was not in its favor as far as that
Well,
particular,
yeah, and
you
it
know,
didn't have an asphalt roof. That's number one.
right. And at that point, it was the fire got to the seawall.
Yeah,
So I mean it has nowhere to go.
yeah.
What so I don't know.
And
There are
she
some
trimmed all the
buildings like
bushes
that.
from around her
Yeah,
property beforehand and all that. So
it's it's crazy.
I mean,
It's
there's a reason
crazy.
it didn't burn, and that's it. Number
Yeah,
one, the asphalt, and number two, the trimming of the bushes. It's not.
there's a lot of things, and it could have been as simple as what they talk about out here with us too. Is out here on the perimeters of the property, we don't use it, but we have a complete underground sprinkler system. Um, it's got a pump. It's automatic, and they tell us to run it. If you're not going to run it all year, run it at fire season because fire season, because of the way they did it, it constantly 2-3 times a day wets the perimeter and makes it, they said, less likely than say the house next door or whatever the case may be. Fire's gonna try to go with whatever it can burn the best.
Yeah.
But who knows if that property looks like she definitely has a really good irrigation system. I wouldn't want to be that person. I
No,
would
no.
not be happy that my mansion, the only way she could get around it is if she turned around and allowed 5 families to come stay. That's the only way she can get around it.
And then the only people that would be happy would be those five families.
I know. I know.
Everybody else would be pissed.
Or turn it into, I don't know, it's a lose-lose situation for her because people are so hurt. They're so angry. They're so devastated over losing, like the little boy that went in, they found him dead
Yeah.
hugging his dog.
Yeah.
They couldn't find him that night.
Yeah.
I mean, just little stuff like that. I mean, not little, but I mean, people have lost everything, including family. Of course, they're angry.
Oh
There's
yeah.
going to be nothing that's going to make anything any better except for, sure, it makes it a little better that the electric company is saying, sorry about that. They're going to have to fire a bunch of people. They're going to have to, well, in reality, they kind of won't
And
because it's the only electric company there.
yeah.
If you want electric, you
And
got to go through
people
them.
yeah, and people don't realize. Do you know how long it's going to take them to rebuild
Oh, yeah.
on an island that
Yep.
far from mainland?
Yep. I mean,
I
they
mean, you're
do have,
talking years.
they've brought in, it's either Lowe's or Home Depot that's on Maui. Um, and there's one on Big Island and there's one on Oahu, maybe two. I know they're constantly bringing in um, supplies and all that. And I know Matson, I saw that they're doing some talks with Matson about bringing container ships. But don't forget, Maui is shallow.
Yeah.
So depending on what I don't know, they would have to, I don't even know. Because that side of Maui, you can't container, that's not the area.
Yeah.
I believe the container ships come to the other side of the island where the cruise ship stops. But Maui is pretty shallow for any of the big stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a long time.
Yeah. People don't realize. And the cost.
Did you see that there's a company? Is it Hungarian, German? Some company in another country has already brought like 500 and they're bringing thousands more. They're like little self-contained homes.
Oh, nice.
They're
Like the flat pack container homes.
I I think so. I was like, that is so friggin' cool. Like what and whatever the company is, I just can't remember. Whatever the company was, because I saw the photos of them doing it, and I was like, why isn't that all over the news? These are people's videos that either I know or somebody else knows that something like that. And I'm seeing these videos, and I'm like, holy shit! Why aren't they showing this on every news station? That is
Yeah.
so cool. This
Yeah.
company is donating these. That's amazing. But God forbid we show any kind of kindness or goodness on the news ever.
Yeah.
Because it is another country. I just can't remember which one. I don't know why I'm thinking Hungarian, but that seems to ring in my head for some odd reason. Maybe Uncle Tom knows. He seems to say, he's saying yeah, so he must know. He's really busy at work.
Yeah. A lot of this tech came up during Iraq and Afghanistan with the portable containerized homes.
Yeah.
Because the trailers we lived in, they came in on a flat pack less than a foot high with everything needed inside.
It's such a cool idea. Jesus, with the with the weather alerts. Good God. what would you call that? Uh, self-contained, self-contained
Prefabricated housing.
prefab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, no. Well, of course, it's not showing me what I want to know. And why can't Matson bring in? No, because that. Well, what's the drawback to Matson bringing a bunch of containers
Um.
that are out of use? Is that a lot of work?
Yeah, it's a lot of work to convert them over.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in steel. It's not.
Yeah.
Containers are great if you can do the work yourselves. If
That's
not,
what I
you're
was
going to pay a
thinking. Yeah.
lot of money to have people convert those.
I mean, geez.
And then you
Process.
have to do something with them when you're done with them.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you got to haul those things back out.
Yeah, and that would be a thing. Yeah. Even
And Hawaiians.
they're gonna turn it into. Matter of fact, what made me
They're going
think
to
of it?
turn those things into the family estate.
This is gonna make Uncle Tom laugh. I have photos somewhere. So Chemo Green, who is a famous surfboard shaper, still shapes by hand. He has a house in Bali and a house on Oahu, and his business is still hand does his own boards like all these years later. Shapes for all the big names. Anyway, he taught Uncle Tom how to do boards. It's a long story. But Chemo's awesome. Well, where his shop is, Sand Island, off down Honolulu, off Sand Island Access Road, right? The water is right there. Well, behind his shop is containers stacked like 3 and 4 high, big containers, right? And I remember saying, what in the actual hell? Then I looked and I laughed and I was like, what the hell's going on back there? He said, look on the sides. They literally cut holes for doors and windows and stuff and totally made it like several floors of whatever the hell was going on. I was like, okay, well, it might have been really cool looking inside, but I had never seen anything like it. So I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, because I had thought about, because where my camp is, right? My camp was built before 1972, so it's pre-EPA.
Yeah.
So it sits like 50 feet from the water. But to put another structure on that property, which I got plenty of room, it's got to be on wheels.
Oh.
And we thought about doing those, either the tiny homes on trailers or containers on trailers for
People,
little apartments.
a lot of people have what the hell? Breaking news, White House news briefing after Biden's return from Lake Tahoe vacation. Really? That was breaking news?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So what's the holdup on buying the land? What?
Who's
No,
that?
Chaser said, what's the holdup on buying the land?
Oh, the Hawaii land? The individual owners right now.
Yeah. The locals, the owners, I wouldn't give it up either. If they've been fighting all this time and offer after offer after offer, and you keep saying no because you want to keep your family land and home in your family, and then all of a sudden magically this fire happens and they want to, day 2 they were calling homeowners offering them money.
Yeah.
It's a
And they
really
were
big.
lowballing them too.
Yep. So hell no. I just from total purpose, I would say no. I would stand in the middle of all the
Well,
ashes and be like, hell no.
yeah, a quarter to a half of them though will probably wind up selling
I
in
know.
the end.
We have friends here that have a surf shop down Cocoa Beach, and they spend half the time in Maui, and they have property right behind Front Street, and it's torched. But are they selling? Nope, absolutely not. It's weird too because they're here right now. They go out
Yeah.
in November, December, and she said the last time they were there, which was a couple of months ago, they actually had their meeting with the builders, and they were just about to. They came back here, and they've been sending paperwork back and forth, and they were getting ready to sign the stuff to start construction.
Oh, it's a good thing they didn't.
Hell yeah! I don't know how that works as far as she didn't know either. At that point, a week ago, she didn't know either. Are they going to like? How's that going to work now? Because before they wouldn't have had to worry about it. They could have been building and all that, and then they're only there half the year because they plan on going and actually after it's completely built and all that, it'll line up with the last kid graduating, all that stuff. But how does that work now? Because will they let you build one? And two, would you want to now not being there? Hell no. Because
No.
people lost everything. Don't think that they're going to try to live in your newly built stuff?
Oh yeah.
And then there was
Well,
the part of her that also said she felt guilty putting up a new beautiful house in the ruins of everything else. She's like, I
yeah.
just can't see myself having the heart to do that right now, which is understandable.
Oh yeah, I can definitely understand it because there's going to be animosity when people start rebuilding
I
because some
know.
people are going to be able to and some people aren't.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
depending
the
on your
people,
insurance
that's what
coverage.
I was thinking. And in that, if your house was generations, right, in your family, do you still have to have you don't still have to have full coverage, right?
Oh yeah.
Like here,
Well, no. Oh, you don't have to. No.
yeah, if you don't have a
No, if it's
mortgage,
owned, no, you don't
yeah,
have to.
that's what I was thinking. So that's the other thing too. There's going to be a shit ton of companies out there trying to scam and give them money. You know what I mean to build or whatever, but maybe some of them aren't real. So you know what I mean? Like there's going to be so much going on.
Well, yeah, it's going to be bad contractors.
Mm-hmm.
It, I mean, it's going to be a nightmare.
It's yeah. No Chaser said to the people have to build their own homes. Well, you can. What do you mean? Like, do they have to pay to build them? Yes.
Well, they'll have
Unless,
to pay a licensed builder. I mean, or build it themselves,
oh
which most
shit,
people aren't
armed
going to
and
do.
dangerous person on Chapel Hill campus.
Oh, great.
Let's see if we can find it.
Jesus.
You got a link, Atticus? On or near campus. Um,
Uh,
I
I've
don't have
got the
anything.
UNC police.
I've got that the alert went out on campus.
Yeah, 103. Armed and dangerous persons on or near campus. That could mean a guy out in the street.
Students, staff, and faculty urged to go inside.
One injured shooting near. No, that's from April. Yeah, it's not a real great area
Yeah.
around the Chapel Hill campus. So it's probably something that actually happened off campus. And they're just
You know, I heard this
alerting.
thing. Do you know who that salty cracker guy is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did you see the thing he did either last night or this morning about that thing that happened in Jacksonville?
No.
It's kind of quick, and I happened to catch it when I was doing something else, so I listened. Hey, Conchonery. Hey, CCD. Um, he said, huh, all this stuff going on and all this racial stuff going on, and they're trying their best to get everybody to hate each other. And the big thing that happened in, what was it, April, of the mass situation, and there was a manifesto and all that. But we never see these manifestos, right? We never know what's in them, what is said, nothing.
Yeah.
But the Jacksonville one,
Oh,
literally,
instantly.
what's that? Like, hold on.
Instantly.
I
Yeah. We
know.
we still haven't seen Nashville's from the tranny.
Hey, somebody asked me something this morning. Remember the Vegas thing, right?
Yeah.
Is the mayor of Maui that the mayor of Vegas from then?
No, the police chief.
Oh my word. Somebody asked me that this morning and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the police chief that was the same.
That's freaking crazy. It's like the police chief from the Dallas shootings is the is the new is the new police chief in Miami that they've been praising for the past 2 years or something, locking
Yeah.
down spring breaks and all that, and decided to try to off himself a couple weekends ago
Yeah.
because he was mad at his wife and he was really drunk
Yeah.
on the street. Ugh. I don't know. Things feel so backwards and so upside down and so everything's a secret and it's like a matrix. Like everything's not what it seems. Like everything that you see and hear, unless you really dig deep for information, nothing is what it appears to be.
Yeah.
And it
He
feels
was in charge of he was the commander in charge of the Vegas Strip for the Vegas Police Department when that happened.
that's
John
crazy.
Pelletier. Yeah.
Huh. So tragedy follows him, I guess?
I mean, these guys only have so many places they can go.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean,
It's you're not gonna when these guys retire, it'll be for good. So they're just gonna go from city to city.
I wonder if they go somewhere that they think they may retire. You know what I mean? Like maybe he figured, let me go there and stay.
Oh hell yeah,
Is he a white guy?
yeah.
Black guy.
John Pelletier is his name.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, I know that
He might have some Hawaiian in his
the reason it was brought up
blood though.
is
If you
because
look at him.
the police chief and his people are being blamed for blocking the roads,
Yeah, but
not letting people out. And I understand
when I listened
where
to
the
it
fire
though,
line was,
yeah, it was blocking the road to the north, which was headed straight into the fire.
but you also the way Front
Yeah,
Street
there's
was
only
backed
three
up.
ways out of that town
Well,
on the map.
they're talking about Front Street, which is one
Yeah,
way, and there's no. If you're in bumper to bumper traffic on Front Street, you have nowhere to go. Like to the left is the seawall, to the right is the sidewalk and buildings,
yeah.
and you obviously can't back up. But if you're in bumper to bumper traffic and there's all these people, why would you block them in? They can't
Is
go
that
anywhere.
one way?
Yeah. So what would you
Now,
do?
is the one way headed north though?
The one, well, shit, I don't know. It's going that way. That way. But
Let me
actually, technically,
look.
is it one way? No. But it was 2 lines of cars leaving. In other words, if you were back here behind 20 cars and you're trying to leave, there's no other way for you to go because of what they've done on that road. Because I saw the pictures and videos and stuff of people trying to leave. So they've got it so no one is able to either try to get around them to go a different way. Like you're stuck and there's nothing you're going to do about it. Especially if you're on the left next to the seawall, you can't move your car. So the only thing you can do is either pull over and walk or sit in your car because you're not going anywhere. So if you stop the flow of traffic, those people are literally stuck there. They can't move unless you went to the middle or the back or whatever and got people to move so that other people could move. Like it would have taken someone literally going window to window and having people move in kind of a Jenga type of way to get them out of the situation.
Yeah. No, that's both ways. That front street is both ways. But I know to the north they had it blocked because that's where the fire was coming
Yeah. But if you were able to keep going down Front Street, yes. The Front Street goes this way. Fire's coming this way towards you. Ocean's over here. Fire's coming this way. If you were able to keep going straight, yes, there was fire, but it's better than burning to death in your car. So that's a whole thing right now where they should have done something. And I don't know who, you know what I mean? But don't just block the road and not do anything else. Like, I understand it's a very chaotic situation.
And I think that and the speed that at which it moved.
Yeah, and the smoke
and that everybody piled themselves up into where they couldn't turn around.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
They couldn't move. So I don't want to say the smart ones because that's mean, but the ones that got out of their cars and jumped the seawall, although they're probably pretty cut up because it's all jagged rocks to get to the water down there, but at least they didn't burn to death in their car. I mean, they can't, that's the only spot they can go. They can't go over here to the other side of their car because that's where the fire is coming from. Or they could have run to that lady's mansion that wasn't on fire.
They've got the updated Google Maps on Google Earth. They've got the updated overhead view, and you can see what it looks like now compared to the road view then. Jesus,
it's bad.
Oh yeah.
Did you say road maps?
If you go, it's got Google Streets. If you go to Google Earth Pro, the overhead view is the burn damage. But if you go down to road level, where you can actually like drive through the streets, it's got all the old views.
It's
from when it was
it was beautiful
when it was built up. Yeah.
I have 2 or 3 albums full of pictures of when we went 2009 because I was pregnant with the youngest, and it's crazy because that whole area, like the little downtown on Front Street and stuff, was so cool. Just old, old.
Oh yeah, that's what Hawaii looked like pre-World War II. All of Hawaii looked like pre-World War II.
It's just weird. So I can't even begin to imagine how they feel.
Oh yeah, and they built right on top of each other too because the land's so valuable.
Oh my Lord, with this stuff, I swear I am getting thing after thing after thing after thing on
And
the
and
on
all
the.
it does, all the way they do that, all it does is force people to turn it off,
Well, that's yeah,
and
yeah.
then
We
they
were
miss the
talking a
really
little bit
important
about gas
messages.
generators there, Uncle Tom. I I don't understand why, like the gas generator stuff, and then he said gas lawn equipment as well.
Yep. Oh
What's his
yeah.
name? What's his name? Newsom is trying to implement that now.
Yep.
How are you going to do your grass?
Electric lawnmowers.
Oh, well, that's expensive. So are they being paid by the electric companies some kind of tip or something to push everybody to electric?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of money being donated.
Because that seems awful odd. That's Conchanery. That's exactly what we were talking about. Is like right now we're in Florida. We have a hurricane coming. Uh, how would people? What would people do? We us a couple of years ago, we were out of power completely for 10 days. Hurricane season happens to fall when it's 100 degrees humid outside. There's a lot of older people here, people with kids, all that, whatever. How would people? What would they do? How are you going to power a generator if you can't use gas or propane, gasoline or propane? What are you going to put in it? Water, and hope for the best. Oh yeah, and ceiling fans. Yep, ceiling fans too because they're
Yep.
very dangerous. What's the point behind the ceiling fans? He doesn't like
It's
them.
just electrical use.
Did you see that Gavin Newsom his reasoning behind getting rid of the gasoline lawn, the weed whack gasoline weed whackers, lawnmowers, all that
No.
because they're too loud. They make too much noise. Very loud.
Oh my God.
I read that and I'm like, did he just say that? What? You live in California, the one of the loudest places on the planet.
Yeah, but you know what happened, right? He woke up in his mansion
Yeah.
and he was
Somebody who was
pissed
blowing leaves.
because the illegals that take care of his yard were cutting the grass.
Ugh. I can't stand it. These people are so out of touch with reality. Just so they want to take
I
away. They want to take away every aspect of self-sustaining lives. Like
Yeah.
us self-sustaining in any way. So a generator self-sustains us until the power comes back on or whatever. We can keep our food straight. We can keep cool. We can keep that it self-sustains us in some way. Um, anything like saving money wise, um, or doing things yourself, they are trying to make that nearly
Yep.
impossible. And that's
And
weird.
it's in an effort to force people out of rural areas.
I wonder what their plan is for the rural areas. If they want people out of
Oh,
them.
you've never seen that map?
No. What do I want to know?
Um,
Kind of scared.
they want to make corridors for people to travel and leave the rest of America to nature.
Oh, so we're recreating Jurassic Park?
Yes, pretty much.
What in
I'll,
these
I'll, I'll
people?
show you a map. They've got an entire
These
and
people are
and
on.
it came from the UN. It came from the UN plan. The map did. It's not a it's not a big conspiracy theory.
What and what is wrong with these people?
See, here's an area you'll you'll recognize. Pull that up on the screen.
All right, hang on, I gotta open it. I'm still kind of new to doing this, the whole screen thing. All right, can you see it? Land Trust Mission conform to Agenda 21.
Yep.
Holy shit.
There's huge landowners in Maine that are turning land over to the state for land trusts.
And they think they're doing it for the good of, like, in their mind, they're, oh, this is for the good of this and that. And just a little bit here and there, it saves this animal or whatever. Holy crap.
Yep. Here is the United States map. And this is the whole U.S. map right here. Because even the Democrats in Maine beat this shit back and said no. If you scroll down that page, or it might just come up as the big map.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Now look at all of Western Maine. Little or no human use.
Yeah. Little to no. All right, so what in the hell? Sidebar agreement of NAFTA.
Yep, 200-mile wide international cooperation zones on our land borders.
Look at all those Indian reserves.
Mm-hmm.
Military reservations. Why don't I see? Oh, I see them now.
Yeah.
Wow, the normal use is really small.
Yep.
Interesting. Core reserves, little to no human use. I was looking at Florida. That whole bottom quadrant is
that's the Okefenokee, isn't it?
That's what I'm looking at. I was trying to make it bigger, but I can't. Yeah. And interesting that all in red is where we are.
Yep.
Wow.
How do you do that? You make it inconvenient for people to live in those places.
Yeah, very inconvenient.
Yep.
You know what's funny? Look at Cape Cod and both islands.
Oh, yeah.
Am I seeing things, or is that yellow?
That's yellow.
Huh.
Because that's where rich people live.
Yeah, how convenient is that?
Look at the coast of Maine.
That's crazy. Normal use. That's crazy. Ugh. I can't with them. I can't with them.
But that's the plan. I mean, that's their plan, is to force everybody's into these cities to live like rats, where you'll own nothing and be happy.
Yeah. Wow. That's insane. They want to just do what they want to do and make up lies, and people believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, Black Thoughts have been
they
monetized.
think it's for their good. They think it's for their good.
He said Kai is monetized. Been monetized. You can come up here. I put the link up. I tagged you.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I'm telling you. And people don't believe it until they see maps like this.
That's
on
insane.
Actual UN paperwork. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah, control. That's exactly what it is. And it's we were talking about it, like I said, over here. And it's like a small scale of the whole scale. Like, remember back in the day, you'll know because Maine was the same way. Cape Cod had a building ban,
Yep.
and the islands were the same way. You could not build over, was it 2 stories? I think it was 2 stories.
Yep.
Um, and there's all the frontage, like any frontage at all, ocean frontage, you could not build on. And then there was some instances where people could, but it was pretty specific and all that. And then all of a sudden, there was stuff everywhere and enormous everything everywhere. And then I believe, was it the Vineyard or Nantucket or both, that this, I mean, the streets are cobblestone and all that, and there's a lot of historical everything, but you could not. They had a long time where there was a building ban. You couldn't put any new houses.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, mansions started popping up where there used to be historical buildings.
Yeah, because they took, by not being able to build on it, they took the value out of it, right?
Yeah.
So the families that originally owned it were forced to sell for the rising
Right.
taxes.
Yep.
And
That's
then
crazy.
all of a sudden, bam, now we have new zoning. Once all the
Yeah.
rich people bought up the land, new zoning came in.
Yep. And there's a shit ton of them that have houses over there. I mean,
Yep.
Bill Cosby's had a house over there for as long as I can remember. So like 50 years, 60 years, something crazy that I remember them saying that his first house is still the same house. Like it's the same house.
Yep.
And it's been a long, long time. Because I remember from 30 years ago, maybe 20, because it's him. Mr. Rogers had his house. There's a ton of them that have houses on both islands that people don't even know about because, I don't know, maybe they don't want people to know. I don't know. It's crazy. And they're small islands, you know.
Yep.
Supernova said, I need another country, another planet preferably. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Shannon, thank you. Shannon, I say that we look at all these islands that are for sale, right? Why can't we get an island? Is it the islands that are for sale, right? Are they still regulated by, like, do you still have to go by, can they tell you what you can and can't put there? Like, how would you do a power system? Sir Rogers was a confirmed military killer.
Well, you could run power in underwater via
True.
underwater cable, which is how most of them are powered now.
Yeah, that's true. But I would like my own island.
Oh, me too.
Because then we get to really determine who's in your space.
Yep.
Like I don't mind having an island with, like, I don't know, 10 families go in on it together, right? But they have to be people we know and people that see things this way. That look, nobody's trying to sell out. Nobody's trying to go with their bullshit. Nobody's trying to. That have to be a stipulation. You can't sell out without everybody's approval or something like that, or else you might run into a situation where they'll sell out to like the government or something. But
yeah.
So maybe that's too many families. But how cool would it be to just not even have to care about a lot of this idiocy? But are you a part of the group that can get away with that? They won't allow that many people to be free. Yeah. I don't know. I just would like my own island. I don't like people enough to. I don't. I'm awful.
I I want to know my neighbors, who my neighbors are.
Well, yeah. Like me, I'm creepy like that. I know who my neighbors are, but it's not because I asked them. Um, I need to know these things. I mean, the people behind us are really, really nice. And he actually, the guy we bought the house from, they knew each other. So our back of our properties line up,
Yeah.
and there's a gate that you can open if you want to on the chain link. And he came and introduced himself when we first bought the house. And he was like, if you need anything, this is who I am. He's an anesthesiologist, and this is my wife. And if you need anything at all, even if it's in the middle of the night, don't hesitate to even come through this gate and bang on the back door. Like, they're really nice people, but they're never in your business.
Yeah.
Like, never. You know, we wave to each other, we say hi to each other, we talk. If we're out there, whatever, but it's great. The people next to us, I have no friggin' clue. I only know with what I've looked up. And what I looked up, we don't need to be friends. I'm good.
Yeah,
I have
we've got one of them in at the Poland property up in
yeah.
Maine, and
Mm,
I'm just waiting for them to put the land up for sale because I'm going to
yeah.
buy that shit.
We actually have talked about that when we first. The deal with them is that they're not older, but they kind of are. And they got divorced, I guess, like quite a while ago, but neither one wants to give up the house. So they like spend part of their time, like she's there and then he's there. It's kind of funny. But neither one of them are very like nice, and it's not like the house is anything spectacular. I don't get it, but okay. But we keep waiting because originally the who we bought the house from had told us that they were talking about selling it. We were like, score. Because if we bought that property, we'd have a big square because the guy behind us has both properties. So he has like 4 acres. So it would be a big square, and we already have perimeter 6 foot chain link all the way around our property, and he has it around his behind us. But we could have both properties, and I don't know what we would do after that, but it would just be like whatever. That was our original plan. But since we've been here, I don't know, it's been 4 years now, 5. The amount of building that they're doing, a couple streets behind us, and all that bright line train and all that. No, thank you. They've taken away the peace now.
Yeah.
I mean, you still don't really hear anything. Like, I can go out anytime, day or night, like especially at nighttime. I can sit out front, I can sit out back, whatever, and all I hear is our two owl families. I guess they're arguing. I don't know, which is kind of funny. Random. If you listen, you can almost know what it is if you listen carefully enough. The otter family comes through when it gets to dawn, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you don't really hear any kind of anything else except for the normal stuff that I think my ears bypass. Somebody revving their truck because they're fixing it. There's a guy down here that fixes airboats, so you hear the airboat sometimes, stuff like that. But people have every animal under the sun out here. They have llamas, they have alpacas, they have mules, they have donkeys, they have horses, cows, longhorns, they have everything.
Yeah.
But you don't really, I don't know. I hear it occasionally. I wish the big cat place was out here still. I'll take that. That would be really cool. Black Thought said cattle. Put them kids to work. What? Cattle? Look, we have a friend that lives up Daytona way. And they're a lot like us. It's kind of funny because our older sons, same age, went in the Army the same time. That's how we met. Two different MOSs, but kind of together. Her son was a tanker and ours was Cav Scout. So same Benning, OSA, all that.
Yeah.
And that's how we met. Funny that our middle, well, her youngest and my middle went in the Navy a month apart. Not planned. Anyway, they're empty nesters now, and they have all these Highland cows, the fluffy, long-haired, Pantene-looking cows.
Yep.
I'm like, girl, why? But they are cute. They're young now, but they have. That was my point. They have a shit ton of land. They live Volusia County, but inland. All different pastures and stuff. They had horses for a while. Sold the 2 horses to a person up the street. The horses came home. So they kept them. Horses came home. They were like, yeah, no. Now they have baby Highland cows and all that. But I don't know what they would do if they couldn't use a generator, because they got hammered the last hurricane. Hammered. And now, matter of fact, they spent all that money on solar because they fell for it.
Yeah.
Doesn't do shit.
No.
What was that? Is that Black Thought talking? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Solar in America is a scam.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I was saying, because you were talking about buying a house, you're waiting for them to sell it, and you're like, you don't know what you do with the land. Buy cattle and put them kids to work. You got all them male children.
No.
Put them boys to work.
No, it's not. No, they gotta go. I want a small little beach cottage. Small.
I never said you had to stay there. That's the thing.
No, can you imagine entrusting a giant ass house and property to young males? Think about that for a minute.
Come on. Don't do them like that.
Oh, I am. I'm the mama. I know exactly what would go on. We have a good relationship. I know exactly what would go on.
I mean, well, that I understand, but as long as they're herding the cattle and sending the checks out, you're fine.
I only have one that would actually enjoy that and love that, and he's in Japan. That boy would be a ranch hand for the rest of his life if somebody would give him the opportunity. That's his dream. I always ask about it. Hey,
listen.
In his head like that.
Listen, it's self-sufficient because it's about to.
Yeah.
They about to feed you fake. They about to feed us fake meat and fake everything. Did you see? Did you see what's the name just banned fake meat? Italy.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
Think about Italy, and they're so meat based on everything they do that I don't even want to look at it. Like, fake meat must. What do they put in it to make it fake meat? Like, what is it? Is it 3D printed meat?
I don't know.
And all that lab grown stuff.
Yeah, it's lab grown.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's so gross. Like, I don't know. I am a meat person. I could live, like, I am absolutely fine with eating like a steak and a salad. I don't need the carbs. I don't need the extra, all that, when they say, oh, always put a rice or a potato or something with it. No, I can totally live with vegetable and meat. I'm cool. But if you made the meat fake, no, that's gross. But I also don't want to raise my own meat either. I don't want to
I
know.
wouldn't mind it, but it takes so much room
Oh God,
and
yeah,
it's so much work.
it is. It's a lot of work, and I don't want to. I don't want to do the end result either. I don't want to do that because I love meat, but I also I have a hard time. Not a hard time. I mean, I eat it. I love meat. I'm not going to stop eating meat. None of that. But I don't want to look a living, breathing thing in the face every single day and look in its eyes every single day and care about it enough that you're feeding it properly and you're taking care of it and you're making sure it's good every single day. And then I'm gonna go kill it. I just feel funny. I feel weird about that. And I know it's natural and all that, but I don't know. I don't want that. I don't want anything to do with that part. Maybe it's snobby. Maybe it's the way I go. And it's not like I'm weird. If anyone, any animal, person, baby, anything throws up near me, I will about die. I can't even hear the sound without almost throwing up. But I can have my hands inside an animal during any kind of surgery, no matter what. Blood, gut, it doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. It's weird. I don't know. If it smelled bad, I might have a problem with it. I don't know. But I mean, it's like out here, everybody hog hunts. I'm not a super fan of hog meat, wild hog, because it's so gamey. But there's a lot of people out here where we live right here that process. People drop the hogs off, they pick up, and I guess the guy keeps some or whatever, I forget. But I don't know. They must. I mean, we have a lot of people out here that have all different kinds of cows, and there's one that I never knew existed. That's got weird. It's really weird looking and creepy looking. Looks like an alien. It's got giant. Looks like a longhorn, but the horns are really, really, really thick at the base, like super thick.
Oh yeah, those Indian looking cat, the
Yeah, they're
ones like you
weird,
see in India and all.
like
Yeah.
In a
alien.
quarter mile, turn right onto North Smithfield Road.
Sorry. These
Make sure
Indian
you
looking
get on North
cows.
Smithfield Road.
Yeah, no.
Hey, did you see what I sent
Turn
you?
right onto US 64. Business.
Yeah, I saw that. Did she take it literal? That's what it looked like, right?
I don't know, but I thought it was funny. She was like, "You do you, princess." I'm not mad. It made me laugh because I was like,
All right, there we go. I muted it.
is she mad or is she serious? I didn't know. I never know. It was funny though. Made me laugh.
No, I looked at that. I think she took it literally.
Well, I mean, you could kind of take it literally. I mean, I'm not that parent. Some people don't drink coffee. They don't do this. They don't yell. They don't swear. Well, I'm not that person. I mean,
Yeah. So.
I could pretend, but I won't do a good job of it. John the Baptist said, "I know that road."
He probably does. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm sure he does.
How you doing, John the Baptist? Shannon said, "I need carbs." Yeah, some people do.
Yeah.
Some people are super carb based. I'm not at all. There's some things I love, but I'll take like a good steak over a lot of things.
The problem with living in the South is everything is carbs.
Oh God, I know. Anything that's decent for you is super expensive.
Yeah, I don't like. I've never seen so many biscuits in my life.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like just biscuit.
Yep.
You know,
everything.
I was telling somebody because me and a buddy of mine was exploring opening a deli,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, these people are not going to want anything to do with a roll. Like they've been dealing with biscuits for so long,
Yep.
they're never going to chew on a roll.
It's
Right.
crazy. It makes no sense why.
Yeah, I don't know how they can eat those dense biscuits. It's funny though because we eat scones. That's the weird part, and the scones are even denser than the
Yeah.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Stones
know.
and
It's,
oyster crackers,
oh my God, I love oyster crackers.
which are teeth breakers.
Oh, yeah. But you got to get the right oyster crackers. The one in the clear bag with the blue and the white.
Yeah.
You got to have those. Just those. Yeah, down here is like that too. It's like, where do we go? We went somewhere that they give you like the biscuits or whatever at the beginning. But I thought they were rolls, and I was like, what in the hell? They're really, really dense. And then she says,
Lobster?
no, where the hell was it? I got something. Oh, I got a steak, and I'm very specific about how I want it because I make steak on the grill, and I know how I want it. And she asked me, do you want gravy on that? What the hell? You put gravy on steak? Real steak? What do you mean? She's like, well, we have white gravy and brown gravy. You will be putting no gravy on my steak. Thank you. Cracker Barrel.
Really?
That was it.
Oh, great. Yeah.
You don't put gravy
On a
on
steak?
I was disgusted.
Oh,
I was disgusted.
yeah, that's not gonna work.
I mean, to me, in my head, that means the steak is like that. What is that steak called? It's not a real
Country
steak.
fried, right? Smothered and shit. It's country fried. I had that the other day, actually.
Oh,
What's,
like
last
chicken fried
night.
steak? Chicken
What's-
fried steak.
Yeah,
what's the
Yeah.
meat
Yeah.
on the inside though? Because it's not real steak. It's like ground up meat that's held together somehow.
Oh
No, real
no.
chicken fried steak is like flank steak, and that's why
Yeah.
they gotta cook it like that to get it halfway.
No, this is a different one. It's steak with shit on. I don't remember. If you look at it, it looks like hamburger, but it's not, and it's all weird. Salisbury steak,
Oh yeah, hamburger steak.
gross, like particle
Oh,
board of meat.
Oh, Salisbury steak is just ground up meat.
Yeah, but it's
That's
weird.
all it is.
It's like somebody chewed it up and put it back.
Yeah.
I don't want that. That's gross.
When you put it like that.
That's disgusting. It's like somebody took real steak, chewed it up, put it back on the plate, and they're like, here, let me put some gravy on this shit. You can have it. You're never going to forget that I said that.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that because I actually like Salisbury steak.
You don't like it anymore.
Yeah, it's just ground. It's just Salisbury steak is basically a burger.
That's what I was thinking. That's what it looks like. It's the way I want. Yeah, maybe they ground up. Like maybe it's a finer ground meat somehow, or maybe it's a different part.
Yeah, definitely a different part.
Maybe we don't
might be.
know.
It might be ground up. I forget what cut of steak is that because there's a certain cut of steak that she bought to do the country fried steak. And
I'm gonna look.
what's the steak that got all those little holes in it?
Porter? Not a porterhouse.
No, it's a steak and it looked like it got a bunch of little holes in it.
It's called not cube steak.
God damn, what the name of that steak is?
I'm looking right now. What cut of meat?
Yeah.
Salisbury steak is ground beef. What? Or like pan fried single meatloaf. I've never seen it like that, but okay. Chop chop steak? That's not what I'm looking for. What is it? What did I just say a second ago? What was the other cut I said?
Salisbury steak.
No. Yeah. What did I say it was? Damn it, I forgot. I said it's like the.
Well, ma'am, you said it was. Well, ma'am, you said it was previously chewed food.
Hold on. Cube steak.
Cube steak. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cube
that's what
steak.
it
I
is.
think.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's usually top round or top sirloin, tenderized and flattened with your meat tenderizer hammer, and it's best for cube steak.
Yeah.
Cube steak is
flat
good
cube
though.
steak.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it look like somebody already chewed it.
Yeah.
What the hell? Smitty came in and left. Well, okay then, Smitty. Hey, John the Baptist with the $5 super sticker. You can come up here, John. Oh, he might be driving. He said gravy and biscuits. I don't know. I'm weird about
I don't like the biscuits and gravy down south.
No. I
like them better from the north.
I don't see any need for gravy to be white. And
that's another that you know what, Kai? I think that's what it is. I think I'm not a fan of the white gravy.
That's what it is. It's when we went to Oklahoma, right? I was really mad about this. Uncle Tom would laugh because he knows exactly what I'm gonna say because I was pissed. I'm not from the South. The hotel we stayed in, he made the reservations. I did not. So that's a thing. So breakfast, blah, 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 right? Okay, cool. He goes downstairs, brings food back up. I was doing something, I forget what. But I said, what the hell is this? He goes, it's biscuits and gravy. I said, I don't want that shit. Where's the meat? Because I'm like, oh, he had eggs. He had scrambled eggs. Then he had this bowl of crap and then a biscuit. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? He says, that's the meat. And I'm like, why is it white? What are you talking about? So I didn't believe it. So I went downstairs and I'm like, ma'am, where's the meat? Like bacon, sausage, anything? She goes, it's in there. I opened the thing, right? It's that white, nasty gravy with like sprinkles of sausage in it. She goes, that's the meat. I'm like, what the hell? I don't want meat in milk or whatever that is. That's gross. She's like, well, that's the meat. I'm like, well, who the hell wants that?
Oh, they love it down here.
Ugh, no thank you. That's weird to me.
Oh, but when I make biscuits and gravy, there's more sausage than gravy.
I don't like that. I like meat the way it is. Smitty said, y'all missing the biggest part. We call it stuffing. You all in the South, people call it dressing. I call it stuffing. Because you're stuffing the turkey. I'm not putting a dress on it. I'm putting stuffing in it. But I don't want it wet and spongy. I want it's got to have a crisp on the top of it. I don't know. I'm weird.
What you mean you don't like gravy and biscuits?
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Here's the thing about stuffing. Stuffing is hit and miss. Like, you can't like stuffing.
You're breaking up, Black Thoughts.
And yes, John. Yeah, I'm going through the country.
I ain't know if that was you or me. I'm in a bad area too.
It's probably the weather everywhere.
Yeah,
What did you say?
gravy
About stuffing?
and biscuits are the best. Gravy and biscuits are the best down here.
Oh, that's gross.
No, it's not. Hey, John the Baptist, you eat that Bojangles biscuits and gravy?
I've had it. It's okay. It's not my favorite place to get it from, but it's okay.
I never been there or had that, but it sounds gross.
Yeah, I mean, you always want gravy. You always want like a mom and pop place. or somebody make it at home?
John Bevers, I was just going to allude to that. I think that the reason why I'm finicky about eating biscuits and gravy out is because I've always had it in home.
Yep, that's exactly what it
Yeah,
is. You should
that's
see
what it
me in a
is. Yeah.
restaurant. I'm an asshole. I can cook almost any, even Jamaican food. Like I can cook. So if I go somewhere, that shit better be right, or I'm sending it back 8 times. I don't care. When I
Oh,
say I
speaking
want
of,
my steak
Oh,
medium well,
you one of those.
yeah, hell yeah. Because if I'm paying money for you to cook it when I can, it bet. And if I go to a steak place and I tell you medium well, and I tell you if you bring it to me different, I'm sending it back, and you bring it to me and that shit's bleeding on my plate, you're fixing it. Or if you bring me leather, I didn't ask you to bring me some shit, some steakums. I said I wanted a medium well. But no, I don't complain about stupid stuff, but steak is expensive. If I'm gonna pay for it, I want it right.
yeah, that's
Because I
true.
can do it myself.
I'm the type of person. If I gotta send food back, I'm not eating there.
Well, I won't go. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
heard, I've seen too many. I've heard and seen too many stories.
Yeah. Ugh. I
Hey,
know. And the more you find out, the more you don't want to go anywhere. It's
Yeah.
You really don't.
I know.
We still go out to eat, but if I gotta complain about the food, yeah, I'm leaving.
We have friends that own a restaurant here in Cocoa Beach, and we eat there a lot because the people that own it actually they're older and they still work all the time. Like they're and this place is super, super popular. But the food is the best seafood, like hands down. And I've had seafood from straight out of Maryland, out of the look, Cape Cod, all different places. And to be here, that's the best seafood I've had. Besides that, I'm not really getting seafood other places because they're not going to do it right. Or they're going to give me
hey,
some cheap ass tilapia or something.
yes. Hey,
Oh,
Baptist of the John, when do you go into Raleigh?
I don't go to Raleigh a lot. I've probably been to Raleigh area probably maybe in a couple of years now. Not
God
a lot.
damn. You're only like
Yeah,
40 minutes away. What the hell?
I'm more than 40 minutes away, bro.
Is it more than 40?
Yeah, where I'm from, yeah, I'm more than 40. Yes, yes. Raleigh's it's not that far, but it's a good little ride. It's a few hours.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. Fucking living by the beach?
Nah,
He up in the mountains. This dude
no,
probably next to whatchamacallit. You next to Tennessee.
I'm in the Piedmonts. I'm in the Piedmonts.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not, I don't recall it being hours away from
Yeah,
Raleigh.
it is. It is. It's a matter of fact, it's almost 3.
Damn. Yeah, fuck that.
they sound like me. I'm like, it's in Orlando. I'm not going.
And Raleigh, it's not. And Raleigh is like it's not. It's a nice city, but I mean, but it's just a nice small city town city. It's not anything. It does have
When
everything
the
that
last,
Sean.
when the
It does.
last time
It
you've
does.
been to Raleigh, good sir?
It does. It does have anything close to where I'm from, though. It's
Sir, when's the
it's
last time you've
comparable.
been to Raleigh?
The last time I've
Everybody
been to
on top of
Raleigh,
each other now. They
yeah,
got
I
buildings
know.
going up 10 stories,
Oh damn.
15 stories.
But you know where I'm from, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Raleigh
No,
ain't
no,
what
no,
you
no.
remember. Raleigh really has gotten a major facelift.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. I think it's probably been It's no. A matter of fact, my friend's wife passed away about a year ago. We stopped in Raleigh to eat, so that was the last time I was there. But yeah, they got some good places to eat. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't think it's a bad area. I like it. It's just if I'm going somewhere, I'm not going to Raleigh. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, no, I
That's
get it.
fair.
I get it. I just say
Yeah,
that because like I'm close to Raleigh, so that's where I'm gonna go
yeah,
because everything I
yeah,
need.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, really, really, I don't have to leave my town to get 90% of the stuff that I need. It's just I'm coming from the north, so I'm bougie. So the restaurants, I got to go to the liberal part and eat at their restaurants and coffee shops. That's the only thing they're good for.
So let me make this clear, because I'm not really talking bad about Raleigh. This is what I figured about vacation
Oh,
in
you
going to
can say
different
what you
cities.
want to say about Raleigh. That
No,
ain't
no,
my
no, no,
hometown.
no,
I don't give a
no,
fuck.
no. It
He's
ain't.
not
It's not. It's
from
not.
there, so he doesn't care.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
you
not.
can
It's not.
say.
That, it's not that I don't like it. It's just what it is. Is like I figured it out. No matter what city you go to, every city is the exact same. There's no more originality.
Yeah,
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 So if
that's
so
for
if you
sure.
if you go to any major city, you've been to any one of them.
yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Is like if I'm going somewhere, Raleigh's not gonna be the place I go because it's no different where I'm at already.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I dig it, good sir. I dig it.
It's only so many comedy clubs and bars and restaurants you can go to,
Yeah, yeah. That's a fact.
We don't have a
or
lot of that
musicals,
here.
or whatever the case it is.
Yeah, that's a fact. Once you've been to one, you've been to them all, right?
Been to them all.
I
It's
did
not.
go to
It's
the one in Cary to see Tracy Morgan.
Oh, I
yeah.
love Tracy Morgan.
And that's something I would do. Like if somebody came in town that I wanted to go see, I'd probably go there for that, something like that. If they wouldn't come to Charlotte,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Tracy
just talk.
Morgan was in the Raleigh Cary area, and I went to go see him.
Yeah, no, that's like I have, but I would do something like that if they wouldn't come into my area. And I would do that, something like that. But yeah, Tracy Morgan, I would. I don't think I go there to see Tracy Morgan though.
Really?
I like him, but not enough to drive that far. No.
He's funny.
Yeah, you should have saw what Tracy Morgan was doing. He saw towards the end of the show, he saw some girl he liked. He walked up, talked to us, summoned his man over, told his man like, yeah. Bring her back. I was
Isn't
like,
he
wow.
married?
He was.
They're not married anymore?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Did you ever see him
Yeah,
on
nah, they got divorced.
what is that show called? It was
Third
Oh, I know
Rock
you're
was
talking
it
about
Third Rock?
30 Rock.
no, no,
No,
no,
not
no.
Third,
30 Rock. 30
No,
Rock.
it was a fish tank show. And they built him a shark tank in his house. Floor to ceiling, wall to wall. It's called tank something. Tank.
Oh, tanked.
Tanked.
Yeah.
And they did a floor to ceiling shark tank. It was really cool. It was a funny show. But it was cool because I was building mine at the time. So, and then I hated them and brought them to the store and dropped them off. But that's another thing.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I don't want no fucking floor to ceiling Shark Tank. That seems
No.
like a little bit too much work.
Well, no. Most people that have the money to do that have someone that takes care of it.
I know, but still.
most definitely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I get it. He was great on 30 Rock.
Oh, he was hilarious.
When he was chasing the EGOT,
Yeah,
he's EGOTing right now.
that show would never go over now.
Oh no.
Man, it was funny. So funny.
You know, Tina Fey writes a lot of shows.
Does she really?
Yes, she does.
Interesting.
Just like Frasier. Frasier writes a lot of shows too.
That's right. He's got a house in Hawaii too. I think I heard that he's building another one. And is he rebooting that show?
Which one?
Frasier.
Oh, I don't know. It could be.
I thought I heard something about a reboot, but the dad died, so I don't know.
All
I
he's
don't
gonna do is mess that show up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was good the way it was. Lilith was a
Yeah.
bitch, and his brother was super zesty,
Yeah.
and the dad was just grumpy all the time, but funny, and it was funny. But there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do to make it better now. Like
It,
in this
just leave.
climate,
Yeah. All they're gonna do is mess
what
that
Just leave
show
it.
up. That's
Just
it.
just leave it alone. Just leave it alone because
yes,
it
because
was. It,
what is his brother going to wear a dress now? Like what is going to be funny in this climate now? Nothing. Leave it alone.
Nothing.
That's weird.
Cause they actually both put out Quirky pretty good.
Yeah.
Cause you never thought from the way the dad was he would have two sons the way they were.
Yeah. It was good, and then having the bitchy ex-wife.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched the so-called new Fresh Prince?
I didn't even know there
Because
was a
I
I'm
tried.
pretty sure that that the liberals destroyed that black family.
I didn't even know
I
there was a
tried.
new one.
I tried to
I'm
watch it. I gave it a half episode and I couldn't do it.
Is it all new people?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. It is.
That's not.
Yeah.
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 I'm pretty sure they demolished that show.
Of course.
I
Because the
think
thing was Fresh Prince was functional with like regular problems.
Right.
I'm pretty sure now they're just a dysfunctional family
And they're
telling you,
gonna
here,
be
look at your
yeah,
black family.
yep. And they're
And one
gonna
of the kids is going to be trans.
yep.
Yeah,
the
You
yeah,
know.
the sister the baby sister is she's
Ugh.
LBGTQ whatever it is.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the cartoon's on drugs.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Um,
And who thought this was a good idea?
and I only watched I only watched like half episodes. I don't know how everything turned out. And then I think Will and his mom is really like a real mother son relationship.
Is he in it?
Not Will, but it's the guy that played Will.
So they rebooted the whole show with all different people?
Everybody's new.
Well, that's stupid. Nobody's gonna
And
like that.
It's a drama now. It's not a sitcom. It's a drama.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I watched half of a program and I couldn't do it. I was like, yeah, this is too far left.
I'm about to get me a patia and cocoa bread. Shit, what did I do with that?
What's he getting?
Huh?
What are you getting?
Beef patty and cocoa bread.
Oh.
Biscuits and gravy.
Hell no.
This is the only Jamaican store that I eat at because they are actual Jamaicans with actual Jamaican food.
Yep. They got goat and oxtail and all that. Real, not fake. Oh, but cocoa bread.
I'm pretty shocked though. It's a mall in Memphis.
Yeah. Your audio.
And I never would have thought this, but they got some oxtails.
Yeah.
Isn't? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. You were like for
Yeah,
a second, and now you're good.
Yeah, that mall in Memphis got some good oxtails.
Yeah. At a mall,
Yeah,
but
they do.
maybe it's cheaper rent for them.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but well, it's an older mall now, than it's Memphis. So
yeah,
you're rolling the dice trying to get in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cops all over the parking lot too. I will tell you that.
Oh. here, interestingly enough,
But this is
food
Jamaica.
trucks are a
Oh, go
really
ahead.
big deal. Like food trucks, nice ones, are a really big deal. And honest to God, the best food I've had here since we've been here a couple years has
Food
been
trucks.
from privately owned. Like there's this food truck that the people live. A lot of people with food trucks happen to live here because they have a thing like once a month where a bunch of them get together. But
Mm-hmm.
one of them it has ribs and pulled pork and all that, and their food truck has a smoker like attached to it. I don't know. I didn't grow up with this kind of stuff, so I'm kind of impressed by it. Like, wow, that's really cool. Hey,
What up?
what are you doing?
Uh, uh, Thinking.
Thinking?
Yeah,
What's
I had to
wrong?
walk away from that. I had to walk away from that computer before I break it. Niggas are annoying. That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
In the South, everybody got a smoker attached to something.
I've never seen that before. I thought that was really cool. And it ended up that they have our Great Dane, our middle Great Dane, they have his brother. So we started talking and stuff. They're really cool people. Kind of found out about the other food trucks and stuff through them. And there's been some that I'm like, whatever. But there's been some that I'm like, holy crap. Like they do some cool, different stuff that I didn't even think of that I would much rather walk up outside, where it's not like you can't see the whole situation. I don't know. I'm pretty weird about that, and I'm looking all around really quickly because I want to see. I'm scanning to see if I see that this stuff is nasty, sitting out, anything like that. I'm weird like that. Anything, mayonnaise, anything like that's sitting out. But no, they smoke their meat. It's smoking while they're sitting down there or whatever, but they have like a constant cycle and their food is good. There's other trucks that come now. There's one it's a Italian, but this guy makes his own pasta and all that, and they got a food truck, but they live here. And where we live, I guess you can do certain stuff. So one night a week, he obviously has his food truck at his house. But he does it so people can come by, and he does like dinner where people can come by and pick up food, meatballs, whatever. And there's several of them that do that out here, which I think is kind of cool. I don't want to do it, but it's cool for them. Cool for me.
I only support the jigaboos over there with the barbecue.
That's what I was talking about. I was talking about them.
Yeah. Well, you said the meatball person.
No, I
don't eat meatball.
like the other guy, the old black dude that I got the wings from, but I can't find him.
I got his contact information. Ooh, I just got dizzy. That's crazy.
It's because you're too stressed and tired.
I'm not stressed because I don't really give a fuck anymore. I said screw it.
You.
Well, when you have a lot of shit to fucking do, there ain't nothing but to do it.
Ain't nothing to it, but to do it.
Yeah, it just takes time, that's all.
Why are you still there?
I know, I got to work late.
Oh. There's Black Thoughts. He's here. He got cocoa bread. Oh, he froze again. He's frozen, but he's frustrated at work because they're stupid.
I think we all knew that was coming.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's stupid. It's just that, I'm already late this morning, so that kind of threw me in a bad mood.
You're frozen again, sir.
I should have stopped and got donuts. Maybe that would have been better.
How is that better? I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Can y'all hear me? No, maybe so.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yes.
should stop and got donuts.
I thought donuts make everything better.
Krispy
Oh
Kreme.
yeah.
Donuts do not make everything better.
Yes, they do. Everything
Make
but
your
my
blood
waistline.
and it makes your diabetes better too. Diabetes love donuts, especially Krispy Kreme donuts.
Does Krispy Kreme have a place? Like, do they have an actual store? Like a place that you can walk into, or is it just?
Yeah, they do
Yes,
here.
yes,
They do
yes,
here.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Matter of fact, the home of Krispy Kreme is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
I only,
horrible. I hate.
I, I only ever see it like them in a box at something else. Like,
Y'all
I
eat
don't.
Krispy Kreme like that for real?
Oh,
Man,
That's
they
if
where I
you
was
get
jigaboo wrangling, Kai.
That's
man,
where
if
you
you
were
get you a
Jigaboo
hot
wrangling. You were.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
must have liked that though.
if you get you a hot
It was
glaze, the
elementary,
hot
you know.
soon as they come off the donut maker, when they hot, that glaze, oh boy, ain't nothing better.
I'm not a donut person like that.
Here's the thing, though. Nothing beats Dunkin' Donuts. They can push that Krispy Kreme shit all they want. Dunkin'
Ah,
Donuts is where it's at.
don't you ever
fact.
mention that, don't you
That is
ever
a
mention that sorry crap.
fact.
That's some sorry
Nope.
donuts
First off,
ever made.
first off,
No.
I don't care what none of you say. Anyone that has a donut shop other than the major ones are better than both of those. Sorry.
little
I
mom,
much
Well,
rather.
that's true.
little mom and
Yeah.
pop place. Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah. Yeah,
that's
yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's
we're
definitely
talking
true.
change right now. We were talking change, but yeah, mom and pop places some good ones too.
Yeah. The one I go to down here, when I buy it for the office or whatever, I mean, you can get a dozen of donuts and they give you all different kinds. I say just throw them all in there, and it's probably like $7. So they're pretty good, and they're fucking good too. My wife don't like them, but they're good to me and the kid and everyone in the office.
Yeah, the kid likes them.
Yeah, Krispy
I don't eat donuts. I don't eat donuts like I used to. But if I do get them, I'm going to Krispy Kreme.
Mm.
Look, here's the thing with Krispy Kreme. They just specialize in sugar. That's it.
You know what? You can
That's
go back
it.
to New York for all that. Go back to New York for all I care. You don't appreciate the Carolinas? Go back up north. You don't like Bojangles
Hold
biscuit
on.
and gravy. You don't like Krispy Kreme donuts. What? Why are you even here?
No, hold on. Donna Baptist, guess what I do like? That Bojangles
Sweet.
Cajun filet with an egg on it? Out this
Yeah.
world.
I've never been to this place, and I never heard of this place.
We have one in
Bojangles.
Melbourne. We have one
You
in
have one?
Melbourne. Yeah,
What is it called?
Bojangles.
Oh,
Bojangles?
there's a Bojangles
Yeah.
on every corner in the Carolinas.
Shit,
Oh, I
not
never.
here.
Yeah, there's one on every corner in the Carolinas.
Because it was birthed here.
Hey, Uncle Tom,
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta go for a second. You want to stay?
No.
What? Really?
You asked me a question, I'll just give me an answer.
Well,
But
I'm gonna
I'll
log
stay.
in. I'm gonna log in from my phone too, but I'm gonna leave this
That's
on.
that's
Be right
fine.
back.
That's fine. That's fine. I
Okay,
don't care.
talk amongst yourselves for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Oh, Tom sound mad tired. That's fine. That's fine.
Dude, I've been sitting at this desk for
You don't
hours.
you don't like Krispy Kreme. You don't like Bojangles biscuits and gravy. I'm trying to figure why would you even live here if you don't want to represent what you don't want to represent.
I just told you. I like the Cajun filet on a bun with an egg on it.
That is a good chicken. That is they got a lunch chicken sandwich too. Pretty good too.
Oh, yo, the bow chicken sandwich with an egg on it? Crazy.
Well, how
Yeah,
many? One, two,
I never had it with an
three,
egg. Never
four.
thought about with an egg.
Bro, put an egg on it.
Put an egg on it, homie.
Yeah, put an egg on it. You'll thank me later.
So who got the? So between well, no. So do you like Popeye's chicken?
And Popeyes is better than KFC.
So the question was going to be who has the best biscuits, Popeyes, Bojangles, or KFC?
You know what? I don't really.
I forgot. I forgot you from up north. Wrong question. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Bojangles biscuits. If I had to choose, I would go Popeyes just because. Excuse me,
Ugh.
just because Popeyes is everywhere.
You know, Popeyes is a goddamn bricks.
Not when you first get them, but after you get them, they are.
If you get them hot, they're great. They are great. They're
Yeah,
like the best. They're number one after when they're hot.
yeah.
I actually like Church's biscuits better than both of them, but you didn't throw that one in there. And I don't even like Church's chicken
I
at
ain't been to
all.
church. I ain't been to churches in a minute. I'm about to go check out churches. I ain't been there in
I
years.
I never had churches.
Church's chicken has the best biscuits out of all of them, to be honest with you. And I don't eat chicken from either one of them. Oh no, I like
There's
Popeye's
only
chicken.
one in my
I like
city right
KFC
now.
chicken too, but it's not that many. Yeah, because you can only find Church's chicken in the hood, sir.
And where?
In the hood, next to a church.
In the hood. In the hood. No,
Yo,
actually next to a
he's
college.
right.
Always next to a college.
Nah,
Yeah,
yo, he's
or
right.
church.
You do only find church chicken in the hood because all the ones that I've seen, they've both been in the hood.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Actually it's two in Charlotte and it's two in Charlotte. They both in the hood.
I know, I know. There's one church's chicken in Raleigh, uh, probably about 8 miles from my house, smack dab in the hood. And there's one in Durham, smack dab in the hood.
Yeah.
I don't put it past them. Yeah, that's all they do. I mean, just think about it. They're only good. They only go. They usually sell to a lot of poor people. To be honest with you, that's what their thing is.
I've never had churches, which is wild.
But you
I used to
are
go there.
also privileged, sir. So that doesn't fit the narrative.
What'd you say?
I
I'm
used to go
what?
there.
Because you're also privileged, it doesn't fit the narrative, sir.
See, look, Bojangles, baby. 5:30 a.m. Every other corner, baby. Bojangles.
You'll never miss one.
Never
Miss one,
miss
just keep.
one.
If you pass one, just keep driving.
Just keep driving. There'll be one within the next 3 miles. Don't worry.
Don't worry about what direction you're going. Just keep driving. You'll see one.
Ooh, shit, boy. These motherfuckers is killing me.
It's true what they say about Kentucky Fried Chicken too. KFC is better in Kentucky.
I believe that.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I've had some
When I
great
was
Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. To be honest with you.
when I was a kid, KFC was a lot better. Or maybe my
You-
taste buds wasn't up to par yet, but it seemed a lot better when I was a kid. Now it's just terrible.
Well, just think about it like this: they had more on their plate than they do now. They
Yeah,
don't
that's
have a
true.
lot. They got rid of a lot of their stuff. Even they barely even sell breast meat now. I was like, wow, how do you have chicken without motherfucking wings? Nigga, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You talking about
They
KFC?
didn't look. Yeah, because KFC has severely downsized in what they actually stock as far as chicken.
They actually
Was
came
that
out with a rumor
before
years
or
ago.
after the pandemic?
That was before. When the pandemic started, they stopped selling wings. Period. That was their best thing was their hot wings that they used to sell. They used to sell more hot wings than
Yeah.
anything else. They chopped that. They don't even sell them hoes no more.
That was a rumor years ago that when they changed from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC, they actually stopped selling chicken.
I actually believe that.
So whatever we eat right now really ain't chicken from KFC.
Well, I don't eat
Okay.
KFC, but I don't doubt it. It sounds about right. And I remember that room of John the Baptist, Baptist of the
Yeah,
John.
yeah. I don't know how true it is, but that's the rumor I've heard.
Yeah, when I
Y'all
turn
doing all
into
these
this
food.
school, I'm probably gonna cut out. This school got jammers around it. They
Oh
be making
man,
sure none of the high school kids be on their cell phone.
bro, they be jamming and shit out here too. It's crazy how much they jam out here.
Yeah. Once
Yeah.
you turn on the school property, your phone start acting fluky as hell.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
tell me how.
go ahead.
Tell me how this damn school wanted some fucking $150 calculator for my daughter for high school.
Oh, that's common.
When the fuck did
Oh yeah,
calculators become
those
$150? Huh?
yeah. Yeah,
They
the
actually
technical calculators.
they've always been
Yeah,
expensive, sir.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they've
definitely
always been
when
expensive.
she's in calculus, pre-calculus. Which one is it?
Nah, it's for her ninth grade math class. I'm sure all of that
Yeah,
starting. I don't remember, but
Oh,
I know that
yeah.
they won a lot of money for it. I passed that shit on to her aunt. I said, "Here, auntie, you pay for that shit."
I
Is
had to
this
buy
my
my
turn?
son.
I can't see.
Had to buy my son and
Yeah, this
daughter
is it.
one. My son, he fit. I thought he was gonna keep it. He lost his. I'm like, you just lost a bunch of
You
money.
thought you was gonna get away? He thought you was about to get away, huh?
I would get to my daughter. I'm like, yeah, somebody he lost it. I'm like, God, you gonna lose $150, whatever it costs. It was like, I don't think it was that much then.
no, it was that much then. Even when I had to get one for calculus and trig, oh my god, that shit was shit down there. The Texas Instrument was Jesus like $137 at the time. It was crazy, and my mom and dad did not want to pay for it at all. Believe me, they made me use my own funds for it.
I used to make good money reselling those things because I'd pick them up at yard sales and shit for like $2.
Yeah, because no one wants to use them.
Yeah.
No one uses them shits after they get done doing that at school. Oh man, I got so much to put on this damn thing. Return to search. You know what's funny is your boy was talking about us today. Uh oh, he dropped off for real. He was over there talking about us today.
Ooh.
He was not. Uh, Beans was.
Oh.
He's
I stopped over
upset
there. I
today.
stopped over there a few minutes. He was going off on somebody.
Your boy, he went off on a black suit of five. I was like, oh man, you need a hug, bro. Come on, man, we better than this. I guess he got something got mad. Something happened to Cheeky, or someone was did something to Cheeky, or Cheeky didn't want to. I don't know what the problem is, but I was just like, wow, is it that serious? I don't know. It's crazy to me.
Uh, Apparently so.
I guess. And then he brought my name up like, don't put me in your shit, man. Don't put me in your problems. I'm solo dolo, baby. Oh,
I stopped over there for about 5 to 10 minutes. I saw he wasn't changing the conversation. So I left. 'Cause I don't know.
hmm
I ain't know who he was talking about at first.
Yeah,
And
me
I did
either.
him say her say something about Fight Club. I said, okay. I know what this
Yeah,
gonna be. So I
something
left.
happened. I left. See, when I was on Fight Club, and I stayed up to like 7 o'clock on Saturday. So I stayed up till 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. And I was just like, I'm done. I went to bed, and they were still up. No, I left at 4 on Saturday. They were still going live at like 1 o'clock when I woke up. I was like, oh hell no, hell boy. They was going Friday. They got porn bombed. That was crazy.
Oh, Fight Club got porn bombed.
Mm-hmm. That's the day I was up. So Friday, I was up to 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and that's when they got porn bombed. They just started a new stream. After that happened, I was already tired, and it didn't really matter no more. I was half asleep after that. But yeah, Saturday going into Sunday, I stayed up to about 4. And I just couldn't hack it no more. My eyes were rolling the back of my brain. I was like, yeah, this is not happening. Not today. Not today. But yeah, I don't know what happened. They were on for a very long time. Him and Angry Man was on, and all of them were over there. Something must have happened. But you know, I had my own shit to do.
Yeah, it's too much drama over there now. I can't really deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. I overlook. I don't know. To me, I just don't know how people take it so goddamn serious. I just don't. I just don't understand it, man.
And they take it serious for real. See, I think they. I thought they were doing it for ratings one time, but I think this stuff is just real.
Yeah,
No, no, a
it's a
lot of those
real
guys
thing
take it
for
serious.
them. Yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's happening in real time, so I give it that. It's real life. No matter outside of this, you still, if you want to carry your feelings into it, yes, you still have feelings and all that extra shit. But Jesus Christ, it's not that. It's not that serious for me, bro. When I get off here and I cut my computer, well, I don't even cut my computer off. When I dim the light on my computer and go to sleep, it doesn't bother. It doesn't affect me like it affects. I guess it affects everyone else. I just be going to sleep. I guess I didn't should have. I mean, whatever. That shit crazy, man. But some people take it way too serious. I would say that. Yeah, I don't know. Unless I can reach out and touch you, there's no point for me taking it that serious.
It ain't. It really ain't.
So
It is the
I don't
internet
know.
after all.
It is. That is an absolute. If this is our on PO, I'm gonna punch him in the throat. This is.
Come on, okay.
Uh,
Gotta hit the truck stop. Mm.
you running out of gas?
Now I'm out of time.
Mm. Oh, you gotta
Yeah,
go take a break.
yeah. Go to sleep.
How long is your breaks before you have to roll again?
I'm gonna take 11 hours. Take 11 hours off tonight. I need some sleep tonight. I ain't been sleeping good the past couple nights.
Mm-hmm.
I normally do
Yeah.
10 hours to keep rolling. All you gotta take is 10.
No, okay. Does it have to be consecutive? 10
You could do.
consecutive hours
You could
or
do.
5 and
You can
5?
split them up. You could do 2 and 8 or 3 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I only do that in extreme emergencies if I'm in a situation where I have to do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you.
I know try to take mine together so I can get my exercise in, my shower, that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
without feeling pressed for time.
Yeah. I've been wondering what my dad does. I don't know. I know he probably because he don't go to the gym like he used to. So he old now. Hello, white lady. How are you?
Oh, I forgot this is a small one. Crap. It might be full already.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
We can.
Is it too loud because I'm driving?
No.
No.
All right, cool. I had a heck of a time logging in. I don't know what was going on. I had to keep trying.
Um. These people are retarded. What? Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. What in the world? Why am I hearing this twice? What in the hell? Why am I hearing myself twice?
You probably clicked on it twice.
No, it's only open once. I'm looking at it.
Did your YouTube open up?
Uh,
Because we're not hearing your voice.
what the hell?
Oh, all right. What was that?
All right, how's that?
That's fine.
I was echoing before.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we couldn't hear it. There's no
I
echo
went through
for us.
YouTube. I went through YouTube. Like I was on the channel listening to you guys. Then I hit the link, so that might have been the problem.
That was a problem. You would have to shut that off before you do anything.
Well,
Just a word to the wise.
yeah. There's
Oh
that.
my God.
Man, there's some black giant clouds up there right now.
I'm leaving. I am out the door. I'm about to leave.
Yeah, you need to. You got your work laptop at home?
No, I'm using it right now.
Shut up. I wasn't thinking.
Where are you going?
Home?
From where?
Dropping him off?
Oh, man, I would have told that boy to pound sand. It don't matter, I guess.
Ooh, look at that rain band. I don't know if you can see that. Holy crap. There's bands that go right over our house.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hold on.
Okay. And here comes the rain. Some bullshit. What happened to John the Baptist? He said he was stopping. Okay.
I said, hold on a second.
University of North Carolina, Shannon. Yeah, we saw the Chapel Hill thing earlier, but they weren't saying any more about it than there was possibly an active situation, but they didn't. I didn't see any more about it.
They're looking for a male Asian shooter, and supposedly there's 3 injured right now. 3 victims.
Oh, shit. That's some bullshit. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully all the victims aren't the same race. Because, that'll be a whole thing. It'll be Asian hate or something.
And but it's going to be grade related, be honest.
Grade?
Oh yeah. Asians only usually go crazy for
school stuff? Oh, is he a
for
student?
school stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit! Wasn't the one at University of, was it Virginia Tech? That the one,
Yeah.
the student was Asian?
Yep. Yep. That was VA Tech.
Yeah. I had a friend that her son was a student there at the time, and her husband both graduated from there as well. And I remember her tripping because whatever the dorm was, can't remember now whether he had done things in that dorm, something like that. Now it was a while ago, but I remember like, holy shit. Of course it's gonna rain, because why not? I didn't really want rain for a hurricane. That always sucks. Is he golfing? He can't be. He's trying to leave. He need to leave. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He needs to leave before them people find out who he really is,
Yeah.
because they're pushing him to an extreme. He's doing like six people's jobs right now,
Yeah.
because they did a whole scale down and contract change and all that, and they're pushing to the point where they're about to find out that he's not as nice as they think he is.
Yeah,
Come on, with
that's
the
why I hate
rain.
these fucking government contractors, is they all do this.
Yes. Well, the other one, his original, they were good to him. Did they pay them enough? No. They don't pay him enough what they're worth. But it was kind of made up in how flexible they were and all the extras they did, plus the bonuses, and they balanced it out. Then the guy that owned the company sold half of it and went into partnership with another somebody, and then ended up selling his part completely or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, with the rain. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a buzzard or vulture or whatever those things are. Are they the same thing?
Yeah.
A
Pretty
buzzard,
much.
yeah, that it looked really weird from driving by. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm about to go creep on the guy's pond again to make sure I don't have anything to worry about. I mean, I have to drive right by it, but I need to make sure, because I got to take extra precautions because we know he hasn't. Let's see. Oh, please don't tell me that's water that I see. Ugh. Let me see if you can see. Oh, damn. That shit is full as hell. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
See the water?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now, I don't know if you can see the fence. It's like a dilapidated fence. Right. Hold on. Right there.
Yeah.
It's towards the back of the water. So that behind that, I see water and water and water. Our house is 4 houses down, 5 houses down. So this being this full all the way up to here means I got a problem.
Yeah.
And he refuses to do anything about it except pretend that it doesn't exist, I guess. And it actually extends to this guy's property. That shit is super full. Shit. They got all these wild whistler ducks. Look. I don't know if you can see this one right here. Can you see that little duck right there?
Yeah.
You can hear them.
Yeah.
They're wild. I don't know. They came here and never left. They're making little noises. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a guinea. See him in the middle?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize there was somebody behind me. Sorry. I'm not really sorry.
Oh, of course not.
Oh, the guy's standing out front and I'm sitting here. He's really nice. So that's some bullshit. The person behind me is probably like, what is this person doing? I live here. Leave me alone. So this is all back here this is the street behind ours. It's not paved. Hey, Uncle Tom, because
Yes.
I don't, you know, your name's not
Yes,
Tom,
ma'am.
but it's weird. Anyway, I just went by the corner house. He is super, super flooded. All the way back.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to reinforce that back corner of our yard.
I don't know how you plan on doing that, but all right. You know, water
I don't
can
either.
go through.
Sandbag it, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I can even disperse it,
it's not gonna disperse, babe.
go throw a sump pump in
Yeah,
his
wait, see.
shit, pump it all to his back
That ain't
door.
gonna- I told you we need to, I gotta go make sure everything's out there for the sump pump so I can get that going.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably still in
What's
the
the
hole, actually. I haven't seen it.
I know.
You might want to.
I'm not home yet, but I'll get there. I'll go look in a second. What's NASA said for alerts? Anything?
They're on alert. They didn't tell us to do anything yet, so we don't know, which is
Yeah, they
weird
won't,
because
not
they're
until
usually
probably
they're
tonight.
very
Yeah.
precautious because there was a launch coming up.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna. The hurricane hunters, the all three planes, Air Force and the other ones, are up. They've been up several times today, and I think there's a big update again. I believe it's 11 o'clock tonight is the one everybody's waiting on, but they think it'll be sooner.
Yeah. My dad called me and was like, "Make sure you call me. Oh, you're not scared." I'm like, no.
No, nobody's scared. I already did everything with the pool this morning. So the only thing left to do is last minute put it on the waste setting, take some water out and leave it on that setting so that I don't have to go out to the thing.
Go dump that trailer. Ugh. I gotta go dump that trailer.
He said, ugh. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
I just can't with all this crazy. Oh, it looks like there was a 2 p.m. update. 2 p.m. update. They're starting to send emergency alerts now. Our county.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, David. Yeah. I've seen that happen. That's crazy.
I have my privacy curtains up.
You're ridiculous.
One of these days I'm gonna use it.
Ridiculous.
Whatever.
I bet you are. Weirdo. Hold on. I'm switching on. Switching on. Hang on a second. I don't know if I can hear you. No.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I can hear you. Huh?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
All right, I'm about to. Yes, I can hear you, but I'm about to get off this damn phone.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You know you're still logged in, right?
All right. Hi, puppy. Yes, I know. Hi. 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 Mm-hmm. Hi. Hi. You're sniffing like crazy. I know. All right. I am going to go and do all the things.
Good luck.
Yeah. Are you going on later or what's up, Uncle Tom?
Of course. It's Monday.
You going to put a thing up?
Don't I always?
Okay. Uncle Tom show tonight at what time?
8.
8 o'clock. Not on the
No.
porch yet.
Still on the back porch.
Still on the back porch. All right, guys.
So what, Thursday?
Yeah, it's a Thursday. It's crazy, right? Get on my nerves. Get on my nerves.
So annoying.
My nerves are shot lately. I don't know what it is. Look at this motherfucker. Subaru. It looks actually pretty nice. Some of these Subarus be looking nice.
Yeah.
All right, now.
All right.
See you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
see
to
y'all
go
tonight.
do all the things now that I see that the guy is flooded. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. See you guys later on.